There it is. I'm going to go to the full screen. Hello. Um, hold on a second. This is really funny. Nobody can hear you all because it's only the desktop audio that's not coming through, which is very funny. My headset is going. It's because I had hardware changes. I know. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spaceships and Star Worms, the stream. I am your technical director, Aaron, and I'm very excited to be capturing this stream and bringing this all to you. Getty's yelling at me. I know you all can't hear her yet, but it comes down to whatever I can get the audio output capture. Let's try this. People, I need you to talk. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Okay, now we get to go through my audio settings until we eventually hear. That's not it. Nope, that's not it. Done. Nope, that's not it. Oh, fun stuff. Well, anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the final stream of season 2. The team is roasting me. We had some hardware changes that had happened, and I'm just trying to get the audio to work. Let's see here. It doesn't look like that's correct. I don't know. Let's try that. All right. Somebody say something. Nope, that's not it either. Okay. Well, it's time to induce a panic attack and see if I can get this going. Create output projector. I don't even know what that button does. Let's see here. I'm just going to create a new source. New audio. Audio. This is the best part. I should check 1 2. Audio capture 2. Nothing there either. Okay, well, something. It says desktop audio is just not being fed. I don't know why it's not being fed. Well, I don't think we need to relaunch the stream because it should just be a setting somewhere. But it's not currently a thing that can be done. I don't know what's happening. All right. Sure you want to remove that? Tonight on SNS, Audrey imperfectly signs everyone's words. Yes, I know, right? All right. I'm going to go to the pre-stream screen real quick, and I'm going to... Well, I guess I need to stay on this screen in order to figure this out. That's okay. If you're watching on YouTube, you can skip forward. I will flash back to the welcome screen as soon as I get this going. Those of you who are with us live, you're stuck with us now. You're stuck with us until I can figure it out. Let's try that. Words. Test.
Test.
There it is.
We got it.
And they're back. All right, hold on. Now I'm going to go back to the welcome screen.
Oh, are we starting over?
Yeah, we're starting over. All right, and from the top, everyone. All right, to the top. All right, and from the top.
Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Steve, no.
No.
All right, Ben, take it away.
Hello, and welcome to Spaceships and Star Worms, the stream. My name is Ben Quiggins, your intrepid GM, they, them, and these are my players.
Hi, I'm Steve. He, him, average calamities. I play the Bravash roboticist Scarrick and his big robot friend Mars. And this is the season finale, so gotta do shout outs, of course. Terrible Trio, who make awesome dice. This one is Mars's big old D20. There's no light on that anymore. The light ends back here somewhere. There you go.
It's still beautiful.
And this is one of their potion bottle sets that they started doing, which is pretty fucking sweet.
I love that. Is that a wax seal on top?
Yes, it is. And they
Delicious.
have like 8 or 9 different designs you can pick from. So go check them out on Etsy. Terrible Trio Crafts.
I'm gonna tweet that right now. I'll tweet all the shout outs that I have links for, y'all.
Perfect.
And
Oh,
one more. Sorry. Um,
go for it.
you might be interested in this one though, Getty. I a little backstory here. I'm in Groenfell and Havoc's mead reviewing
Ooh.
thing. Where basically I can pre-order meads early and I should, do a review of them. And I got these and took them to Dragon Con and didn't once take a picture of them or even drink one. Actually, everyone else drank them though, and this is rose brew, and I'm gonna try it now.
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Live on camera.
Live on
First
stream.
official review. Rose Brew Mead. What brewery is this again?
This is Groenfell.
Groenfell. Are they
Um,
local?
No, they're in Vermont. I found out about them over quarantine and have been buying from them ever since because they're pretty awesome.
Nice. Aaron, you gotta follow this up by shouting out a hot sauce and drinking it on stream.
Oh no. I
Today brought to you by Poor Decisions. I mean,
Well-
the Rosebud mead is topical since that's Getty's nickname.
yes, speaking of, who are you?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I thought there was going to be like a notes sampling,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
okay.
a
Steve,
moment
how
of
was it?
Yeah.
telling us how the rose brew
the
went.
rose
before
brew
Rose
is
introduced herself.
made with rose hips and roses. It is pretty sweet like any mead. There is a bit of sourness to it, but it's very floral.
The alcohol is sour. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Yeah.
This stream is
This
gonna
is-
be so
this is
scuffed.
the first time I've had.
Oh man.
this is-
Okay.
You
No,
shattered
How
my
many
brain.
stars? How many stars?
Probably
How many stars?
Mental.
the stream's
How many
probably-
stars?
How many
Oh,
stars?
yeah.
Stars.
I love it.
Okay.
I've heard people
love it
not
out of
like it,
5.
but most of the
I
people
love it
I've
out of 5.
tried it, loved it.
5 out of 7 stars for sure.
5 out of 7 stars for the Rose Brew. Hi, I'm Ragnarok Rose, aka Getty. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm playing a Twig, not Twitch, Twig, the Proxy Paladin, on stream tonight for our season finale. My
Getty,
shout
how
out,
wild would it be if your character name was Twitch?
I
gosh.
feel like that'd be a little meta. And also she'd have to like be a competitor to Hero's whole show shindig as a VR gamer, which like Twig's not into. Maybe it's
Oh, no,
her sister.
Twig's taking
Maybe her
levels of
sister-
Bard.
Sister is named Twitch. Her
Oh
sister's
yeah,
named Twitch.
join us
She's a
next
popular
season when
VR.
Twig has
Yeah.
multi-class.
After Twig dies this session. Anyway, my shout outs this session are to my comics crew as always. We're coming up on the last round. I wanted to shout out my my friend Eldritch, who has commissions open at the moment for his art. He's an incredible artist who needs a little bit of support right now. So if you are looking for commissions for like profile pictures or character commissions for D&D or SNS, definitely check him out. He's got a Ko-fi that he gets his commissions through. So definitely an opportunity right now if you're looking for cool character art. Otherwise, just like my friends Raz and T and all my other folks from the creative community, it's been a long ride, and I appreciate having you with me. That's all I got.
Right on. Oh shoot, I'm next. What's up, everybody? I am Aaron, and I play the part of
Technical director.
technical director,
Technical director.
human bard, College of the Diva, Arrow. My pronouns are he, him. Same goes with my character. And I'd like to give a special shout out to anyone and everyone that has ever tuned into this stream. Thank you for being a part of it. I have a lot of fun with these guys putting it all together. Behind the scenes, I do all of the graphics and help, well, of course, not the artwork, but putting this whole thing together. And I just want to thank everybody who's tuned in at any point during this season or last season to come join us. It's a lot of fun. And honestly, when you guys hang out with us and chat, it just makes it infinitely more fun. So I just want to say thank you. Along with that, I want to give a special shout out to my friends over at Campa Creations that built my beautiful hand wood burned dice box that keeps me from throwing my dice all over the floor every single time. Chris and Shay over there are both incredibly talented. If you are looking to get something like this made, now is the time to get your commissions in for the holidays because the stuff takes time. So Audrey will put that stuff out on her Twitter and you can check it out. And because I always forget, I want to give a very special shout out to our incredibly talented character artist, Nutellarella. Emmy does incredible art, as you can see that we have here on our lower thirds and everything built up that we do for the stream here. I don't know if her commissions are open right now. She's incredibly busy because she is incredibly talented. But nonetheless, please go follow her socials. She's always putting out really cool stuff. And we're incredibly lucky to have her as a part of the team doing artwork for not just the stream, but for the game as well. So thank you very much.
Awesome. And I'm Audrey. I play Ever, the Ezenite survivalist. My pronouns and hers are she, her. We are very excited for this finale, which is timed as such because Aaron and I are expecting a baby at the end of October, and we're going to understandably need some time to prepare and take care of that. And so there may be some stuff on the channel in the meantime, but we've been excited this whole season. I know that Ben's worked really hard to get to this point. The shout outs that I want to do are my magnetic insert notebook that I use every session to keep track of who might be an abomination and who might not be. This is made by Tlinchi Studios, local here in St. Louis, so I will tweet that out as well. It's beautiful notebooks. They come with refillable inserts, like I said, magnetics, so definitely worth checking out. And then also, thank you to Funky Games for always being a great content partner to us.
Yeah, Funky.
You see their video every intermission, and we're really excited that they wanted to partner with us. And then lastly, we have a new book out. It is available in PDF or print. It's the Galactic Primer on Urban Sprawls, and it's our big book of magic items. Basically, it's like 100 plus pages of magic items plus some other fun stuff. And we got a lot of cool character art in there. Stuff by Nutellarella, stuff by Ben and Aaron and myself and Getty is all in there as well.
Oh yeah,
So
I forgot.
definitely check that all out. If you're looking for a book of magic items, they are tailored to SNS, but totally usable with 5e if you want to just throw a random technological thing into your D&D game.
Yeah, monk with a
All
gun. What if your monk had a gun? We can do that.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the recap because this is potentially going to be a long session, a little bit longer than maybe our normal streams, as we're going to try and get to the end of the season. I'm looking forward to sharing the surprises with you guys, both those who are watching and these fools on screen with me.
We love
My
you too.
love very much. With
I'm
all of my
suddenly sus.
Yeah, compliments from the GM.
That wasn't a compliment, Aaron.
I literally called you a fool, Aaron. That's not.
It's not a Who are you being complimented? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm worried about you.
Complimentary vibes, though.
Wow,
It was
this
the
turned into a
vibe,
very
buddy.
intense therapy session.
This is an intervention.
All right. So, last time, you guys continued your investigation. You went to the local happy hour. You vetted Krez, the security cabinet head. You talked a little bit to Mahogany. You also spoke quite a bit to Arbello, the new security guy, whom you found out essentially over the course of the investigation last time was hired into security directly because of a recommendation from LB, the travel cabinet director. You cleared Krez of pretty much any reasonable suspicion, thanks to Ever's detect thoughts. And after the happy hour, you spent the night at Mahogany's flat, specifically her guest flat,
Oh,
and then
sorry.
had a little sleepover.
Huge thank you to
What's up?
Doomfunk for following. Thanks for
Hey,
following the stream. Also, Amiibo gave us a follow earlier, well before the stream started. So, thank you so much for the follows. Anyway,
Thank you
Ben, go ahead.
guys. No, yeah. I can't see the chat, so
That's fair. That's my job.
It
It's
puts
my
the
one job.
dancing astronaut on your face.
It's true.
Oh, it does?
It sure does.
Nice. I lost my thought train
cleared
thinking about
Krez.
this
Sorry.
We cleared
astronauts.
Krez with detect thoughts.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
went to
that's right,
Mahogany's
that's right.
guest house.
So the next day, you visited the guy who was injured in the hospital, and you interfaced with his mind a little bit. Tech Thoughts really was pulling a lot of weight. You interviewed the guy. You found out that
Also, a huge thank you to Daboosh for giving us a follow. Thank you so much. Another dancing astronaut. Anytime any of you follow, I will immediately interrupt Ben, and it'll derail this session. It'll
Lose
be
the
5
train of
hours
thought.
long.
absolutely derailed it.
Dabooch is someone that you know, Ben.
Yeah, I know. That's Bushi. Hello, Bushi.
Boy. Oh boy.
But,
Sorry, that's not in relation to the username. That's just me opening my character sheet and realizing how many spells I've already used. And
yeah, you used quite a bit.
oh boy. Okay.
homies, please.
No.
Anyway, Ben, where were
Okay.
you?
Oh, where was I? Oh, that's right. So you guys spoke to the guy at the hospital, and essentially you narrowed down the event in which he was infected mentally by the abomination one that would have happened in Tower 4, which is where the travel and economics agencies are, specifically in a office that he was cleaning because he was part of the janitorial staff. So you decided to go back to the government buildings and go through the offices one by one until you found one that matched the flashes of image that Ever had, and then investigate that office. While you were in there, you ran into Maisie again, kind of touched base with her, and set up maybe a chance to talk with her later. And then near the top of the building, you found the office that matches, which happens to also be the office of Elby, the travel cabinet director. Inside, a couple of you guys spotted some traces of abominant magic.
Also, a
Ever
huge
was
shout out
watching
and
the
thank you to
door.
Junebug AW for giving us a follow. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. To see you when we go live.
I'm drinking every time this happens.
Oh my god.
That's really what you should do, right?
Yeah. The whole team takes a
That's-
drink when we get a new follow. Gosh.
We're gonna have an SNS drinking game by the end of this session.
Well, thank you, June. Happy birthday. Anyways, sorry, inside joke.
That's fine.
So yeah, that's where we left off. Oh, you guys got a call from Ozwin while you were in the office saying that Razavan, the star worm that you guys had met earlier in this season, was emerging from a wormhole directly into the system where the station is. Seemed to be chasing after something at rapid speed, and also he thinks it may have eaten a spaceship that had jumped into that wormhole before it jumped into it, because that ship did not come out the other side. And I believe he described that ship as like a real junker. But
Yes.
that's where we left off.
Ben insinuated that the ship was ashes.
What?
Uh-huh.
Surely not. I would
Strongly
never.
insinuated.
I didn't bring up that detail for no reason. Come on.
You sure did.
All right. So we left off with Ever outside Elby's office, everybody else inside snooping around, and a woman's voice to Ever saying, "Hey, what are you doing outside my office?"
Oh,
As Ever turns around and sees a Pranthy woman meeting the description of Elby, hurrying towards you, heels clicking.
Hi there. You're cabinet member LB Atlanta, right?
Yes, that's me.
We've been looking for you to have a conversation. I'm one of the new DAM employees.
Turns, looks inside the window to her office.
I don't
Is that
know.
why you're already inside my office? Is that how you wait for someone?
Well, as you can see, I am out here in the hallway.
We have e-messaging, you know.
Arrow's gonna pick up like a wad of tissues out of the nearest tissue box and act like he's cleaning things.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Arrow, no.
It's the perfect plan.
What?
Yes,
what was that?
well, I haven't exactly got the hang of the office directory yet, you know. So decided to just
You
come
say
up
you
here.
worked for DAM,
Yeah, I'm one of the new hires.
and I don't recognize any of them either. DAM doesn't have the budget to hire 4 people.
I
It's
assure you that they
ridiculous.
do. You hired someone recent. Well, no,
She
okay,
starts pushing past you to the door.
No, I am strong, Ben.
shit.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Ever is talking like louder than normal, just so you know, so that you're all
think-
alert. Hopefully,
I think we hear her.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
I'm
I got a
finishing up
17.
whatever I was doing.
We found something in here, right?
What'd you
We
get,
found
Audrey?
something in our records.
I got a 17.
Okay. What you found in here was traces of abominant magic. You haven't looked through her records or computer at this time.
Right. Okay.
But you found the traces of abominant magic, and the office matches the vision that you got from the injured man. So this is definitely where he was assaulted by the abomination, for sure.
Okay.
And you know that that LB was the one of the people that Ruin, the guy who hired you, the head of DAM, suspected may have
Yes.
something weird going on, because she has recent magic that she didn't used to have.
Gotcha.
I guess I should roll against your 17, huh?
Probably.
Probably the fair thing to do here. Let me get my purple die. That's only a 9. So attempts to push past you, but you very solidly stop her, and she steps back and says, "Excuse me. Do I need to call security?"
I mean, you can feel free to do that, but they already know that we're up here. That's a total lie.
Yeah, that sounds like a deception check.
God. I got a 10.
Really?
Well, I
You
mean,
know-
I assume they saw us come up here, so it's not like anyone detained us from coming up here or anything like that.
What?
So
You said you're here to speak with me. Are you going to let me into my office?
I was actually hoping that we could speak here in the hallway.
While these other 3 stooges sit in my office?
Yes.
We can hear that.
Hey,
I
who you
would
call him,
text our
Stu?
boss and be like, "Hey, we're having a confrontation with her name
LB.
with LB."
You get a message back from Ruin and says a confrontation, like what
Like-
kind of confrontation?
Like ever got to her first confrontation.
I don't know Miss Ever
Sorry,
well enough for that to mean
inside
anything
joke.
to me.
It just,
Oh my gosh.
Just, I'm gonna call in a second. You know what's happening.
See, here's the thing, Miss Atlanta, if I can call you by your last name. The thing is that I'm sure you're aware of the recent developments in terms of like the magical anomalies that have been around and all the energy tracing and stuff to kind of get to the bottom of it, because of the guy in the basement who had a breakdown after encountering whatever this kind of magic is and is now in the hospital, and he's been hospitalized and is in a very fragile mental state right now.
Oh my
And so
god.
I just want you to know that the energy signatures around all the employees in the offices suggest that you have some strange energy around you lately. And so we have been looking into what the sources of that energy are, and I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions, and also some questions about your friend that you helped get hired on board in security somehow, despite the fact that he would very obviously be much better suited in accounting.
I step into the hallway.
Yeah.
Twig steps into the hallway.
I'm just stalling
Uh,
until one of y'all does something.
Well, I was just gonna take a look
her
at her
gill
with the
fringes,
goggles first.
Oh,
peel
that's a good
back
idea.
and flare out a little bit, so you see that
Mhm.
like the red inner fringe of her axolotl gills. In a pretty classic like Paranthe nonverbal communication of anger.
Then I speak bioluminescent signs, so if she's saying stuff in that, I know what she's saying.
She's not really saying, it's more just body language.
I want to.
Okay.
It's just a Paranthe body language thing.
I just want to say that Twig is now stepping out into the hallway as this is escalating, leaving Arrow and Scarrick in the office. Arrow's gonna look. So Arrow looks at Scarrick and just like in a hushed, like deadpan tone, just says, "Should we just steal a computer?"
I was gonna say we were with IT, but Ever already said we were with DAM. But we don't really look like IT.
Well, hold
so
on,
that
hold on.
wasn't gonna work.
What if we're Dam's IT support? Arrow's gonna start disconnecting cables from the computer. Like, yeah, we just say that we're.
Sure.
I mean,
Oh my
Steve, did you
God.
say you were looking at her
The
with the
computer's
goggles?
got ghosts in it. Yeah, I'm gonna look out the door.
this
with
computer's
with
definitely got some ghosts. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this back.
We got a haunted computer here.
Sugar.
Your RAM has been corrupted.
Yes. What's up?
Do-
Hi.
No, hold on a second. Back
I
up.
look at LD.
Wait.
So Twig has stepped out. Have the two of you also stepped out?
No.
Oh,
You need to
no.
take her
You were
computer-
still in the
okay,
office.
okay.
They're
All right,
Yeah.
all right,
using the computer.
I just
They're
said
talking about this where she can't hear them.
okay.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
ghost
it's-
comments were definitely said in raised voices for her to
Oh
hear.
yeah, from inside the room while they're doing what they're doing.
Holy shit.
Computer's got
Twig
ghosts for
steps
sure.
out, and she says, "That is very interesting." And also, I was unaware of the majority of that.
Yeah, I kind of figured, and maybe it's
But
like
if
not
you'd
a.
like to talk about it, perhaps we should do so in my office,
I think that'd be a
Instead of-
grand idea.
the hallway.
Sure.
I put a hand on Sugar's shoulder.
You are the
We'd be
boss,
happy to speak
Erie.
with you in here.
If we want to talk in the office, that's totally fine. I just have like a lot of questions, like maybe 50 more follow-up.
Sugar?
questions. Yes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I will stand aside to
I
let her
hold the
go in the
door
office now.
Okay. She sweeps in past you into the office.
And then I
Just
turn and see these two
between
disconnecting her computer.
between the RAM and the ghost, this thing's gotta go.
What?
Put my computer down.
Sets it down on the desk. Kerchunk.
How does she look through the glasses?
She's inside now.
Yeah, she just stepped inside.
No, the
No.
glasses. Scarrick's
Oh.
special
Oh,
plain
Glass.
glasses.
My special
looks like
ghost
a
glasses.
looks like a Paranthe.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing weird.
None of that energy shit.
I mean, she has magical talent apparently, according to them. But like, other than that, you can't really tell anything. So
How does
Now.
the computer look?
it looks fine, actually.
Okay. Okay.
No ghosts. Okay, so we're
Nope,
definitely
no
lying with
ghosts.
that.
Set the computer down. The four of you can take a seat on this side of the desk. Allow me to educate you in office politics, since it is quite apparent that the four of you have never been in an office.
I
mean-
do not sit. I am standing in front of the door so no one else can come in.
Let me
That's fair.
just.
Are you on the inside though, or still on the
Oh yeah,
outside?
on the inside, and I draw the shades over her office window so no one can look
Okay.
in.
That's fine. She seems to be okay with that.
As she approaches this side of the desk, Arrow's gonna quickly be like, "Well, I Actually, I temped at an office once. You know, I used to call.
Sit down.
Let me just pull the monitor back in real quick, and these audio cables are
Chuck,
really
Sit.
okay.
Roll a
And
wisdom save.
oh, okay. Um,
you're within 10 feet of me.
I am within 10 feet of you, so that's gonna help. So I add 3, correct?
Hmm. From Twig.
Yeah, it's like
From Twig.
4 for my charisma.
Thanks to
A
Twig,
4.
that's a 4. That's a 21.
Okay. So you feel a compulsion wash over you when she says that the third time actually. And some part of your brain is just like, oh, I gotta sit down, I gotta sit down, I gotta sit down. But you let it pass.
This arrow remembers. Wait, I hate sitting. Um,
It's
That's
not
why you
true
have
at
a
all.
fancy hover chair.
I'm sitting down. What are you talking about?
that's okay. So Arrow will set the computer down and start. Eyes will narrow a little bit. He's like, "All right, okay," and we'll just like walk and have a seat over on the other side.
Okay.
And then realize,
Sure.
like right after he sits, that he doesn't want to sit, but like has already committed.
He's
So
committed to sitting.
I can't stand. It's just going to make this more tense, and it's going to be a real big power imbalance in this office interaction.
She
Garrett's
turns.
going to
She does
command a
not.
Riker over the
I
back
don't
of
know
the
what
chair.
that means.
Gonna
Ben, it's the
take the back
sexiest
of the
move.
chair and then just leg over the top of it and sit down with
Oh, I
his tail
see.
kind of
Okay,
coming up
all
over
right,
the top
fair.
of the back.
That's
Um,
perfect.
Amazing.
and then he takes his mask off.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
She leans on the desk. Her fringe is still up. Her gills and such. Now, I'm to take that this investigation and everything that just came out of your friend's mouth in the hallway is true.
To an extent, we would like to talk to you. We're hired by Dan.
What would you consider your surface thoughts to be while you say that, Twig?
I'm cautious. I'm not necessarily like incredibly suspicious of her, but like she feels the low level like watching everything sense that Twig has at all times as she tries to keep the gang of Chugglefucks in line and also keep everybody from dying. And right now it's focused on her.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I see. I had heard an employee who caused some trouble and had to be taken to the hospital, and I knew that we had upgraded our security recently, though I hadn't
Mhm.
realized quite the extent or the connection between the two. Is he all right?
Actually, it's doing fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm. Quite distressed and not quite sure what happened to him, but fine otherwise. It's worrying though. If that kind of thing happened once, it can happen again. And obviously, big deal in the government center.
Doubtless Dan is very interested in getting to the bottom of it.
Yes, that's why we're here.
Curious that Ruin would hire 4 brand new people to do that, though. I mean, his team is small, but you'd think he'd trust them more. Why did you get hired on?
Because we're specialists. Now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Where were you that night?
That night? What time?
I mean, the time.
Probably home at that time. In all honesty,
Do we have subvocals up?
you can if you like.
We do that
Ever
pretty
does not
standard, don't
own a-
we?
Ever does not. No, it is a specific communicator that you have to have, and Ever does not have one.
Oh.
Oh, we had it at one point. Okay. Okay. Gosh. The problem is Audrey has all the questions memorized, and I don't. So if
I mean,
Ever wants to
you
interrupt
can
me here,
tag
I'm just
Ever
gonna keep
in whenever you
stringing it
want.
out. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stringing it out. She nods and says, "Okay. Do you know if anyone else could have gotten into your office at this time?"
Well, the offices are locked, so janitorial staff has keys, security staff has keys.
Hey Ben, I want to roll insight during this conversation because I want to know how honest this
Okay.
she's being.
Yeah, sure.
Because I have some doubts. She could just straight up be lying, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, she hasn't lied to you, but she definitely isn't vibing great.
Well, that's
Okay.
totally a different thing, but okay.
Her
Yeah.
vibe is
No
very
outright
off.
lies. I will take it.
I would like to roll stealth, if possible, to have Arrow. Well, I mean, Arrow's doing it. I like to roll stealth to see if he does it stealthily. Is going to just just release his recording drone and have it start recording the conversation, like behind his chair.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Okay.
Love that.
It's all downhill from here, folks. But that it is nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm so nervous because this is the dumbest thing to roll a nat 20 on. And now, but anyway, so I'll reach into his pocket and just kind of stretch for a second and lean, and just like as he like leans forward, like unzip the zipper in his back pocket as the drone just kind of like. Woo, 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 woo.
May I ask what it is that you specialize in?
no,
I mean,
you may not.
stuff
We
like
have
this.
some follow-up questions, namely regarding Abello.
What are your surface thoughts right now, Ever?
My surface thoughts are about how I just texted Arbello to be like, hey, do you want to do like a lunch break? Meet me at LB's office.
Okay. Interesting.
Which I did send, Ben. I did
Okay.
text
Fair
Arbello.
enough.
Oh my gosh.
What about him?
Well, he said he got hired on your recommendation.
He said that?
And his hire paperwork that we dug up said that.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
true. I did recommend him for a position.
For a position.
Yes.
Which position?
Whichever one he had asked for. I think it was security.
He asked for security?
Yes.
All right. Okay. That's interesting.
That aside, do you recall anyone acting suspicious over the last couple of weeks leading up to the time where this incident happened? The rest of you can tell that Twig is like getting pulled in two directions here and still trying to hold it, but is like frustrated.
Well, I do recall that Krez has been acting rather irascible recently.
Yeah, we
that is
already know about
the-
that.
I give Ever a look.
Do you, in your surface thoughts, do you think anything more about Krez?
That he was grumpy. I think about like talking to him at the bar night because he was
Okay.
grumpy like that whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, here's the thing. Miss Itlana, you are a person of interest because of a variation and unexpected amount or type of magical signature energy relating to the planes that has appeared on you recently. So I really think that we can cut through the rest of all this if you explain why we would have got a reading like that.
I see.
Twig size.
Well, if you must know, I have been learning magic.
Okay. Well, funny you should mention that because that's something that you and I happen to share. Tell me a little bit more about these magic. Are you signed up for the online courses, University of Phoenix?
No, the University of Phoenix is spotty at best.
It's an incredibly prestigious
Um,
organization, but okay. Those are my surface thoughts, by the way. Uh,
um, says, did, are you going to the University of Phoenix online magic education?
well, it's an incredibly credible and reasonable organization, but okay. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We're asking the questions here.
Right,
Um,
right, of course. Apologies.
so
If you must know, yes, I am signed up for a few classes at the local AOS branch of the college.
okay, very cool. So, just trying to get some like those gen eds out of the way. You're going for the masters because I'm pretty sure they don't teach you anything like how to hop across the plains. It's kind of frowned upon, especially for freshmen. So, I feel like you're not giving me the whole story here.
The glass is fish. I'm sorry, Aaron.
It's
Um,
okay. It's good.
Hey, Aaron, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just meta say this out of context. Like, she tried to cast some sort of compulsion on you. So you are the person here who knows that she
Yeah,
already knows
and that's
some
that's why
shit.
that's why he's like, I feel like you're not really getting
Cool.
the whole. I've got that seed in the back pocket too.
Okay.
well, as my I would assume Dam's reports had mentioned, I did spend some time off station. Gosh, about a month ago.
She stopped talking
Study?
after that.
Oh, sorry. About a month ago, I was attending a magic seminar.
Oh, really? So Arrow says, "Oh, really?" and like leans back in the chair, like in an attempt to do like the Riker thing, but is not nearly as cool as Scarrick, so it doesn't really work too well. In fact, it just kind of looks like he's sitting uncomfortably, and about a second into it, he gives up. And then I'm gonna have Arrow cast message to her from across the desk, and the message, as he maintains direct eye contact, is just gonna say, "Is that where you learned your fancy mind control tricks too?"
How many? She gets to respond, right?
She sure does. Uh huh.
Okay. Ah, you get back. If you think that's mind control, then you're still in the children's classes.
um, Arrow's gonna narrow his eyes and say, "Oh well, that's fair enough. Understanding took some time off station." And Arrow kind of like stands and stretches and says, "So as a fellow practitioner of magic, you wouldn't mind if I do a little magic trick here, then, would you?"
It depends, I suppose, on what you plan to do in my office.
Oh, trust me, it's actually it's like
Pulls out a deck of cards.
pulls out a
You
gun.
get,
No,
ever your comm dings with a text message from Arbello. It says, "Hey, I'd really love to, but I'm really sorry I can't. I have this thing going on, and I can't really get away from it. But maybe tomorrow."
Okay, so I'll respond with, well, how about I just bring lunch to you then? Just say hi, and that way you have time to eat while you're busy.
Okay.
So anyway, we can go back to the scene at hand.
So if I know correctly, the spell Fairy Fire does not do any damage, correct? It's not a harmful spell.
That's correct.
It just makes them glow.
If they fail their save, yeah.
If they fail their save.
It means they can't turn invisible, and people have advantage when making attack rolls against them. It does not delineate friend from foe, though, and is basically the size of the office.
Oh, you're right.
It's gonna be a big flash.
Never mind. That sounds like a very poor idea.
Turn it into a rave. Let's do it.
Thunderwave. Obvious solution.
Everyone and everything just across the room.
That actually really changes everything I was building up for. Okay, so I've already said these words, so now I've got to commit to them. And Era says, "So, what school of magic are you getting into here? Because it seems like some planar stuff. You have like a goal you're getting towards."
Planar magic isn't a school of magic. It's all right. Perhaps you haven't gotten to that class at the University of Phoenix yet.
This stream not sponsored by the University of Phoenix. The stream is sponsored by Full Sail University. Anyway,
Oh God!
so
not
Era
fail.
says, "Oh, that's kind of
quit.
interesting." As he stands like does this, even though Arrow has no facial hair, is completely unable to grow any. And like rubs his chin.
He rubs his chin.
Rubs his chin, and so.
But no, I don't have a particular school.
Okay,
I
well,
dabble.
you dabble, just like how you dabbled down in the basement subfloor of the. I forget exactly where that place is, where they saw the magic circle, right?
It's the Central Complex.
Central Complex, the basement floor of the Central Complex, where you left your drawings. As I'm sure you realized that we were playing around, so thanks for helping us clean that up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that a lie, Ben?
You can roll to find out if she's
I'd
been lying to
fucking
you.
love to roll. Wait, am I good at this? No! It's a 17. Pretty good.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that she's lying. And probably has been lying about like a lot of the classes and college stuff too.
Perfect. Okay, in that case,
She wasn't lying about planar magic not being a school of magic. That's actually just
okay. No, Arrow walked into that one. That's just basic fact. That's totally fair. Totally fair. So Arrow says, "Okay, well, you know what? That's understandable. But I do. Well, thanks so much. Really appreciate you answering some of our questions. No, this has been kind of an inconvenience for you." And Arrow like acts like he's getting ready to like finish up. So it's like,
before you continue that, Arbello texts you back ever.
Oh God.
And he says, No, really. I'm in a place that you really can't come to. It's not damn certified or anything. So like you're not, your credentials won't let you in. So really just don't worry about it. But I'll definitely talk to you later.
I text him back. Well, actually, after talking to Krez at the happy hour, he gave me some like temporary credentials because I'm thinking about transferring to security. So just let me know where you're at, and I'll drop it off.
Son of a bitch. You get back very quickly for real, just forget about it. And that's it.
Okay. Ben, my last message to Arbello is stop fucking around. I know you're up to something. Tell me where you're at.
Confrontation.
So you're winding down to looking like maybe you're gonna leave the office.
Yeah, and that's when Arrow's like, "Oh, just one more thing. Before we get going, if
just one more thing,
all the stuff you said is, if it was to be, recorded on record, it would hold up in an investigation officially with the peacekeepers, right? And Arrow like slowly reveals the camera drone.
I stand up.
She sighs. You realize that recording devices not officially marked by the press are not allowed in this building.
Arrow says, "Tell it to the judge," and rips off his pants, which are the tearaway pants of pants, and on them just say "press, press, 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 press."
He does work for a radio station.
Press credentials.
Oh my!
Property of
fucking
whatever radio
God.
station.
And purple
Tell
are
that to the
best
judge.
colors.
You've just been jammed. 1033
Damn
the
it.
jam.
Oh my fucking God!
Oh no! Oh man, roll initiative.
Oh no!
God.
I thought that was gonna get us out of here.
That's pretty good.
Sweet Jesus.
Initiative.
Woo. Woo.
Oh man.
I don't know how else you expect someone to react to you tearing off their pants in front of you. I would also roll initiative to kick your ass, Aaron.
That's fair. Well, listen, Aaron wouldn't do it, but Arrow would. I rolled a 3, which is appropriate because I have just ripped my pants off. So, by the way, the tearaway pants of pants are a real item.
In the Galactic Primer on Urban Sprawls.
I've
that
got a
we just
promo for
published.
this. Yeah, for the Galactic Primer on Urban Sprawl. So if you want to rip your pants off, get this book.
Damn it.
And
leave behind an illusion of whatever you wish pant-wise underneath the pants.
that's
the important part.
correct.
You're not
It's-
actually
it's-
wearing
any
pants
pants
anymore at this
tearaway.
point.
Yes,
Arrow
it's,
actually does not have pants.
Arrow
on.
is not wearing pants, but there is an illusion of pants that
I
say
hate
press.
it.
No, my
I hate
favorite
it.
thing about this, Ben, is
I
that
hate it.
next season you have to give Twig like the transforming jeans so that so that she can be wearing jeans at all times and
I
they'll
won't
look like
take them.
whatever bottoms
I
she
won't.
wants, but they're denim.
No.
Yeah, they can be jorts. They can be a jert. They can
No.
be a jong. They can be a
No, gosh.
I'm
Utility
protesting.
jeans.
Oh, these pants
On a
definitely
moral
say
basis.
they say press across the butt.
they definitely. Do they say press or do they
Yeah,
1033 the jam?
They say 1033 the jam on the butt,
1033
Aaron.
the jam on the butt. Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, this is the quality content people have come to our stream for. I rolled a 3 on my initiative.
Who got more than a 15? Raise your
I got a
hand.
20.
I got an inorganic 20, Ben.
And
Twig,
for
Twig was your 20 inorganic or organic?
30.
It's a dirty 20.
Is it dirty?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that means the two of you tied, but you both beat her. You're not really sure exactly what she's about to do, though. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her do
honestly,
her thing.
Yeah, if she
She's surprise rounds us?
Yeah.
It's not a true surprise round because like you guys aren't surprised, but
When Arrow does that, all Twig's surface thoughts are, I'm gonna have to fight her, is what she's thinking. She's going to kill us.
Then
Oh,
I want to use my turn to jump across the desk and like grapple her, like detain her.
Well, she's got to make her attack first, because we have no idea that she's about to attack
yeah, you
us
don't know
first.
that she's about to do something aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if she
so
does
she has to do
something
it.
aggressive, though, that's what I'm
Yeah.
readying my action for.
All right.
I rolled a 5, or I got a 5.
Oh, no.
We'll say that Arrow's pants landed on me after he threw them, violently, and it takes me a second to get out of them.
You didn't realize.
Sorry,
the
Arrow was
cost
so
of
committed to the
pants-
moment. I wasn't looking for whoever was in the splash zone.
Aaron, that
Oh.
was the best moment.
Thank you. I love the tearaway
Splash
pants
zone.
of pants, but I don't often have moments to use them. So you work with what you got.
Yep.
The one-liner beforehand.
her eyes flare for a moment with this like deep red light, with like golden flecks. And what's your AC, Arrow?
Oh, my AC is a 12.
Okay.
It's not great.
All right. So Ever, you jump into action. It's not immediately clear that she's doing something bad, but when her eyes glow like that as she glares at Arrow, something seems to be up. So you start leaping across the desk, but as you do, this small beam of gold smacks Arrow directly in the chest, coming from her eyes. It doesn't knock you back or anything, and then Arrow is just gone. Arrow, you are currently falling through the infernal planes.
Pantsless?
Pantsless, being psychically tortured by hell.
I see.
You will appear again
Oh
at the
my
end of her next
God.
turn. But right
I'm
now
in a-
you're out of
Travel
commission.
through hell.
I'm in a
Um,
Babies
he-
R Us.
He disappears, so I would call that aggressive, Ben.
I think that's aggressive. Yeah. So go
Shot
ahead and make
lasers
your-
at me, and now I'm in hell.
Welcome to Avernus.
Yeah, this is start of this descent into Avernus campaign where we
What
get
am
lost
I,
in a D&D
rolling?
fantasy hellscape.
Mhm.
It's Descent to Avernus, but the Pantsless edition.
What am I rolling, Ben?
You're saying you were trying to like grab her, right? So it'd be an
Yeah, like
athletics.
detain her.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the athletics.
I got another
Avernus.
inorganic 20.
Okay.
Avernus, but Donald
Um,
Duck in it the whole time.
She dances out of your grasp, but as she does so, yeah, she rolled well on her acrobatics. But you tear her sleeve off, and you see a marking on like her upper like arm, like burned into her flesh. And it's glowing right now. You'd think it might not normally be visible, but it is a different color than her normal bioluminescent lines that the Pranthi have. And it has a symbol that looks familiar to you because you've seen it on a magic talking book in a weird cyberspace.
Oh god, the Virix eye thing that we
Yep.
saw.
The symbol of Zithix.
All right.
All these truth.
That's a bad sign.
Okay. So you attempt to grab. That's just an attack. You have 2 attacks. You can try again if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pull out my plasma staff off my belt because I think that it's the most unobtrusive, so that's what I'm probably wearing. And light
Probably.
it up and take a swing at her.
All right, we're going in.
Ooh, only an 11 though.
You do not hit.
Yeah.
Quick on her feet. She dodges the strike. And she says, "You know, for a moment there, I thought about letting you all leave this office alive." All right, Twig.
I see the symbol.
Oh yeah.
Gun off the hip. Pull the trigger. It's
Go
a hidden
for it.
weapon, so it's at advantage.
Yep.
As I'm drawing the weapon, I bonus action cast branding smite. Let's see here. Does a 20 hit? It better.
Does a 20 hit it? Yeah,
Yep.
it hits her for sure.
Plasma weapon. 7, 8, 9, 10 damage plus 2d6 for 6, so 20 damage.
Okay.
She's now shedding dim light in a 5-foot radius and cannot become invisible until the spell ends, and I'm concentrating on the spell.
All right.
It's my bonus action and my attack, and I get 2 attacks, so we're going to shoot again.
Yep.
17 plus 7 is going
That
to
hits.
be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna smite 2nd level.
Okay.
And smite 2nd level is plus 4 d6, d8s rather. I think. Double check. Okay, 2d6, d8. Yeah, okay, plus 3d8. All right, here we go. 6. 8, 9, 12, 13. And then the extra 2d6. 6. 6. Okay. 13 plus 12 is 25 damage.
Okay. Can you
Hell yeah.
separate the radiant from the plasma?
Sure. The radiant for the first one was 10. The radiant for the second one is 12.
Okay. But that pistol acts as a magic weapon the turn you pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had the special. Okay, sounds good. All right. So you guys reacted. Scarrick, you're up.
Can I just snarl real quick?
Oh yeah, talk
Um,
away.
We're not letting a Beerix traitor leave. Yeah. I'm dropping all pretenses here.
As you should.
For the best.
So, Twig, you're in the doorway. No.
I'm standing in front of the desk. This is
Okay,
really
so
close range.
you'd
No one's
be
in front of the doorway. Currently.
No one's in front of the doorway. Because
Yeah,
Ever's
because
behind
I
the
moved
desk.
out of
Ever
the
jumped
way.
across the room to try and tackle her.
okay. So, Ever, you're on the other side of the desk with her.
Correct.
Are you grappling?
I did not successfully grab her. She was too fast.
Okay. I'm spitting in her face.
All right. What is the roll for that?
That's a dex save. So Scarrick slams both hands on the desk, leans up, and just unloads at her
Unloads a bunch
face
of acid.
a bunch of acid spit, and then
Nasty.
immediately ducks down behind on the front of the desk to hide from her.
Okay. I mean, she did just vanish your buddy in one thing.
Yeah,
so
but I'm
that's
trying out
fair.
my ninja moves, like blaster and then
Oh,
hide.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So,
Okay. Does a 18 make your saving throw?
oh yeah, for sure.
So again, she seems to be like weirdly fast as she zips around. Though she did get shot twice.
Which is good.
All right.
All right. Okay, we're at the top of the new round ever.
All right. So I'm right up there next to her. I'm gonna stow the plasma staff, whip out my heavy pistol, load a subsonic or a repelling round into it, repel a clip of repelling rounds. And I'm gonna fire at her twice. But first, I'm gonna bonus action cast targeting mark on her.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a 21, 22, plus 30 to hit her, I hope.
Holy cow.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, my cat is like
Really?
on her tree, like her head is directly
Oh,
above
God.
my camera. And she's
I was like,
staring at me.
what is this? Are you like counting? Are you making like waving goodbye because it's about to be a TPK? What's happening?
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, so it's a D10 plus my D6 for the targeting mark. Plus. Let's see, okay. Plus 2 for. No, not plus 2 for that. Okay, that's fine. So that is 10, 15 damage for the first one, and she's knocked back 10 feet because it's a repelling round.
Where are you angled at? Where is she gonna get pushed back into?
Like to the side from her desk, so I'm not pushing her over
Okay.
the desk. Just like
Okay,
shoving her.
that's what I was looking for. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. And then I'm gonna rush her the 10 feet that she was pushed back and fire a second shot.
Okay.
Because I don't have the disadvantage and the 10 feet gives me extra. So,
Yep.
so that's a 21 to hit her.
Yep.
Okay, so then the D6 and the D10 and my extra +2. 6 + 5, so 11, 13 on the second attack.
Okay.
And she's repelled again because it's the same weapon, but I know she's already against the wall.
Yeah. So she hits the wall again.
Yep.
Coughs up a little bit of blood. And
bad.
then kind of grits her teeth. And she says, "Wait a minute. I know who you are. You're the Kestodians." Of
Oh, no.
course. Of fucking course.
Oh my
You couldn't
god.
just
Yeah.
stay in your wing.
Yeah, well, what's it to you, bitch?
What a line.
It's actually Twig's turn, so
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do one of these numbers. I come right up on her, gun, bring him back.
she says, "Oh, he'll come back soon. He might not be the same person you knew, though.
Bring him back now, or I pull the
It's out of
trigger.
my hands. I don't have the power. He'll come back when he comes back."
You have enough power to pull a plane over a whole government building, but you don't have enough power to bring back someone you shunted into another plane. I pull the trigger on the wall behind her. Bring her back. Him back. Yeah.
I
Now
feel
go ahead
sorry
and
for the
roll-
poor chap who's trying to write like a report in the office
Go ahead
next
and
to
roll
us.
Intimidate.
Okay.
She did have like a canonically the office at the end of the hall, but there's still one office that's next to this one.
Well,
19.
it's not only the office at the end of the hall. She's got one of the double-sized offices that doesn't like share walls. So
Arrow
Oh,
got shunted
okay.
into
Yeah.
a dimensional rift.
Don't worry, Raz. Ever is not gone. Ever is here. Arrow is the one who is gone.
Yeah, Arrow got shunted into the infernal plane.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Without his pants.
what'd you get?
I got a 19, Ben.
Okay. She just shakes her head at you and she says, "I told you already. He'll come back when he comes back."
Okay. I think I used my turn doing this.
Mhm.
And I probably can't keep hold of her because she's good at acrobatics, whatever.
I mean, you're welcome to roll athletics and see.
I'll roll an
whether you
athletics,
have
see if I can
hold of
keep
her.
her pinned. It's very low. It's an 8. So she definitely breaks my grip.
Yeah, she got no 11.
Yeah. So she breaks free after I try and intimidate her.
Yep. Okay. Her turn comes up. What is she gonna do here? That's a really good question.
Definitely forfeit. Definitely surrender.
Could be. Her eyes flash again, and she says, 4-on-1 is pretty hard odds even for me, with the power that Zithix has given me. I suppose I'll have to ask for more in the future." And she raises up her hands, and she's going to create a wall of fire through the room, such that each of the three of you are separated by the wall.
Okay.
I guess she has to pick one of you to be with her. So I guess it's you, Twig, since you're the one who's like up in her grill directly. Obviously, Effort doesn't care about this wall, but
Oh, I only resist fire, Ben. We did not make the Ezonites immune.
oh, we didn't.
No.
Fair enough. Guess it would have been too good because it is the most common non-physical damage type.
Yeah, that's why we only made it resistance.
And then she proceeds to point a hand at you, Twig, and she's gonna fire some Eldritch Blasts.
Gross. A
think somebody on our
warlock of the
Discord-
fucked up book?
I think somebody was
Wow.
asking about warlocks today in our server.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
100% sure.
Oh man, I just thought that was it was funny in a topical way because I knew this was coming tonight. Does a 17 hit you?
I mean, it depends on if you wore your armor in the building, Twig.
Do I have my armor on?
I've been
don't
acting like Ever
think
does
so.
not, so.
No, I don't think you guys wore your armor.
Yeah, okay.
Unless it was particularly easy to hide.
My dex is a 14, so I'm in the like uniform thing.
Okay,
because
so
I
you're
have
hit.
armor.
So you're hit twice. The uniform probably is the equivalent of leather, so 12 plus your dex.
12 plus dex is a 16.
Yep. So you're hit twice. Max damage. So you take 15 points of force damage and are shunted back through the wall of fire 10 feet. And then you take 14 points of force damage and are shunted back 10 feet again to the other side of the room. Roll a con save for me.
Gross.
13.
I guess it's actually a dex save. What would that be as a dex save? Sorry.
16.
Okay.
Can you give me those damage numbers again?
Yeah, for sure. So it was 15 force and then 14 force and then 22 fire as you're shunted through the wall.
Okay.
All right. And then at the end of her turn, Arrow pops back into existence, reeling from whatever horrors you saw pantslessly flying through space and time. You're gonna take 10 die 10 psychic damage.
10 die 10 psychic damage?
That's correct. So let me. That's 2 10s.
That sounds like there's no way I can survive that.
I mean, you could roll a bunch of ones, maybe, Ben.
I
Ben-
am actually rolling not great, other than those first 2 10s. So you take 45 psychic damage.
Okay. I barely survived that. That was almost the entirety of my hit point pool.
You saw some horrors, is
almost
what
all
I'm
of me.
hearing.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and decide how you react to that because you're up.
Okay, so Arrow pops back in. Stands, is surrounded by fire, is so mentally shaken that like he can almost like not move. And then he spends his action to hit his watch.
Fair enough.
And then says to himself, cracks his neck. Oh, I'm gonna need therapy for that. And and restores all 45 hit points.
Will he need therapy for that? Because it sounds like what the watch does is just like erase the last 12 seconds from his
Right.
mind.
Blip. That was a weird 6 seconds. I'm surrounded by fire.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah, the that level 14
by the way,
level
I'm at
ability
15.
is nasty.
You're at what?
15.
yeah.
Great.
I
Yeah.
took 51
Well, I'm pretty
damage.
sure you're our healer.
Scarrick, you're up.
I can also heal, but I had to take care
Okay,
of myself first.
I'm assuming this wall of fire is really hot.
Yeah,
I'm standing right
Sure is.
next to it.
you are.
You're
So
getting
I'm
a
going to
tan,
get the
man.
fuck away. I don't know how far there is between us and the back of the room.
You can get far enough away that you won't take damage from the wall.
Okay, yeah, definitely just going to dive out and get into the back of the room. And then when I turn around, can I see her on the other side?
It's tough because of the fire, but you can definitely see
I
where
have a
she's at.
crazy perception.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I
Yeah.
got
Yeah, you can see her well enough to know where she is.
Okay. So Scarrick, I'm going to do something that I totally forgot to give him as I was leveling up, but it's totally a Bravash thing and I can do it. He lurches forward like he's going to spit up more acid, but this time veins on his neck glow a bright green
Ooh.
and it runs all the way up his throat into his mouth and 3 magic missiles come bursting out through the fire at her. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Heck yeah. It looks someday that'll be a Starworm breath. Someday.
Lil Starworm Breath. I didn't realize that Bravash got that. That's awesome.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot it
I think
and
it's
was
fifth
looking up
level
something
or
else.
third level. One of
Yeah.
those levels they get
I
magic
could have been
missiles.
doing it a while ago.
Yeah.
Never did. Okay, so the first one, okay, that's a 5. Second one's a 3. Third one's another 3. So 11 total force damage.
Okay. Is that it from you?
If the door is open behind us,
It is not.
it is not
And there's fire in front of it right now.
in front of the door as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she kind of trapped you guys in here with her.
She curved it.
Yep. It's like in a zigzag.
how much room is there in here?
Not a lot.
Any
You're
val-
kind of crunched up with arrow right now. In a safe spot.
How much room is there on the other side of the fire with her?
Enough for one other person if you want to go if you want to jump through the fire.
I'm going to use call to arms to just drop Mars right on her.
Right.
Oh shit!
Mars is a big creature, so he's gonna take that fire damage, or he's gonna have to roll a save.
Stand by for Titanfall.
But I'll allow it.
He's just gonna the desk is just gonna shatter
Yeah,
under
the
I'm
desk-
so excited for this.
Go ahead and roll a dex save for Mars.
That's not great. It's a 4.
Okay. Mars will come in with 20 fire damage on him.
Ouch.
Okay. Ever, you're up.
All
So
right.
you're on the other side of the wall of fire. But
Like-
you can mostly see where she's at. So like if you want to make a ranged attack, you're
that
fine.
doesn't matter, Ben. I don't need to
Did
see where
dropping
she's
a
at.
robot on her do anything?
I mean, she's crunched in that corner.
Did she take damage?
You can't drop it on somebody's actual square, so no.
Ah. Okay, so Ever is gonna. So I just want to be clear here. Ever's not walking around this facility with a fuck ton of weapons. She has her hard light storage bag. And as she pulled out the staff, stows it on her back, pulls out the pistol and ammo, because I'm a Hellion, so I get to do a bunch of cool weapon stuff. Anyway, she stows the pistol and reaches into the hard light storage bag and pulls out a rifle.
Oh my god!
It's my Seeker's gun. And at point blank range, I'm going to shoot her twice with this.
Go for it.
And my targeting mark is still on her because I haven't taken any damage to have to worry about the concentration on that.
It's true.
Making
my
sure I
concentration
have.
check.
Yeah, you'll need 3 of them separately, Getty.
It's wisdom, right?
No, it's a con save. So you'll need to get 10 twice, and then for the third one you'll need to get an 11.
I make it. Hopefully.
Nice.
So the first attack, Ben, is a 26.
That hits.
Cool. And then because I'm dealing damage, I'm going to bonus action dash away so that I get my movement bonus for the second attack. And the second attack is...
Not really anywhere to dash 10 feet unless you want to approach the fire and take a dex save.
I was already up against the fire because I had followed her to the wall when I pushed her back, so I can dash back.
This is true. So you're going to dash away from the fire. Gotcha.
Yes. I don't have to dash towards her to get the bonus. And then my second attack is an 18.
Okay. The 18 also hits.
Perfect. All right. So let's roll some damage, bad boy. Seeker's gun. I ignore disadvantage and cover for her, Ben, so that's why I'm able to not worry about Mars. Let's see. Whew. 9, 11, plus 13. 18 damage on the first shot.
Okay, she makes her concentration check.
That's good. I'm pulling an Aaron here and dropping dice, but it's fine.
You know,
and
you wouldn't have
then-
to drop. You wouldn't be able to do that if you had a hand wood burned dice box from Camp of
Oh
Creation.
my god.
I usually use my leather one. I just didn't set it up tonight. So, and then my second shot is 5. Let's see.
I have one
Only-
question for you. I have one question for you here, Ever.
Sure.
Are you shooting lethally?
I think the first shot, yes. And but if she looks like she's close to death, I mean, I have stuff I need to say before she dies.
You're gonna
So-
deal enough damage to take her out on your turn. So I'm asking you if
Damn.
you are shooting to kill.
God, having seen all the Viric stuff, I think yes, I am.
Okay.
I think I am.
So
Unfortunately.
the second bullet from the seeker gun rips into her, and the wall of fire flares out, leaving behind just smoke, cinders, and some burnt furniture, but nothing long term flame wise, because that's not how magic works, yo. And she kind of slumps down the wall, like bleeding from her wounds in her mouth. And as she kind of like hits the floor, she says, "You're too late. You're too late."
Where's the abomination?
Picking myself up, like, oh
Arrow's gonna run over to Twig's side and help her up.
shit.
He's already where he needs to be.
That is delightfully
already-
vague.
He's already in wing control.
Did you
And he
kill her?
dies. Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, it's a Virix thing, Twig. I wasn't taking any chances. We need to get Ruyan on the phone, and we need to head to wing control
The
because I'm
mark's
pretty
gonna
sure that's
fade. We're
where.
not gonna be able to prove that.
Not just yet, Arrow
Arrow
says as he
recording
pulls up his
everything.
drone. And I would like to, if we're out of initiative, say I'd like to cast Speak with Dead.
Ooh.
I forgot that that's what you learned.
Oh.
Yeah, at that University of Phoenix online course that I signed up for by accident, I learned how to speak with dead people. So yeah, Arrow casts Speak with Dead on this fresh corpse.
Wait, she
Okay,
said it was
all right.
wing control? Wait.
With the camera, everything's still recording, of course.
Yep. So you cast Speak with Dead, and the body like jerks for a second, and a spirit kind of crawls out of the chest. It looks kind of warped a little bit and a little desiccated. It's got these like red and gold marks all over it. And it stares up at you.
Arrow says, if you're going to miss your 245, you really should have emailed first. As you were saying,
This is not a question.
that's true. That's not how the spell works.
You can ask exactly where the abomination is.
That's exactly the plan.
Yeah,
and
You
Arrow,
don't have to comply.
yep. And Arrow says, "Where's the abomination?"
It has to reply, but it doesn't have to tell you the truth. I'm pretty sure. Is how
Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
I'd have to pull it up. I didn't
Yep.
jot it down.
I'm
My
pulling
handwriting's
it up.
really bad, so
Someone's of life must have a mouth, can't be undead.
has a mouth, isn't undead. I guess is alive.
Let's see. Up to 5 questions. It only knows what it knew in life, including languages. Answers are brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and it's no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it. So there you go, Ben.
Yep.
Okay.
However, I think with her personality, like she was already kind of telling you guys, so there's no reason
She's
for her not to say it again.
she's
Yep.
petty.
Seems right.
She says, "The abomination awaits in the wing control room.
Okay.
It is too late. You will not get to it."
Do you
You'd
have
be
anyone else under
surprised.
Arrow? Ask her if she has anyone else under her control. Shit.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Who else is involved in this? Arrow says, trying to act all tough guy, but is very clearly freaked out.
Twig, here. I hand you a healing potion while Arrow's asking questions.
Mars is going
I'm
to
okay.
Kool-Aid Man out the wall through the wall of the office.
You're
Twig,
gonna
so
what?
Can Mars Kool-Aid Man through the wall of the office?
I mean,
to
he
just
can to get
burst
back
out
into
into
the
the
hallway
hall?
if he wants. Yeah, sure.
I don't think
Yeah.
Mars is going to fit through the
There's
door.
literally a door and a window right there, but he goes through the solid wall instead.
Twig, so help me, Ezon. I will pour this all over you if you don't take it. You are
She takes it.
hurt.
I'm gonna grab onto Mars.
what's the
But in response, it says, "Just me and the abomination. No
Oh.
one else was needed."
So Arbello is the abomination. Got it.
So Arbella's the
others-
abomination?
The others are not on campus. And you say Arbella's the abomination?
Yes. That's a question.
The ghost rolls its eyes. "I told it was a stupid name."
Wow, roasting an eldritch entity.
All right, so if I do believe I only have one question left. So Arrow
You lost 3, so I don't know how many you get.
5.
Well, you have 2 if
5,
you don't
okay.
count Arbello as the abomination as a question. Or if you do
Yeah.
count that as a question.
Yeah, that was a question. Like so
It was a
Arbella's-
question,
That was a question.
yeah.
So there's one question left. So Arrow will lean down, pull the camera in, and just really quickly and really quietly Amoron says what?
What?
And the spell releases.
And with that, we're going to release to break.
Roll.
Yes. All right. So I guess we'll head into intermission. But before we do, here's a word from our one very faithful sponsor.
Hey you, on the couch. Are you looking for sweet video game playthroughs and content? Well, you're in luck because it's coming soon to VHS cassette. Wow. When's the last time you watched something totally awesome? Hold on to your gaming chair. Contains bonus scenes and features. Explosions, prizes, gold, victories, not victories. Funky videos are all that in a bag of chips. Booyah! Sweet! Just connect to the World Wide Web and a world of totally awesome video game content is at your fingertips. Wow! Now available on Home Funky Video.
and welcome back to Spaceships and Star Rooms the stream. We are coming into our second half after a spicy combat with a Warlock of Zifix. The party, you guys are patching your wounds, making some phone calls, I think, and heading out of this building, if nothing else. Who wants to start?
Brian, pick up. Brian.
So there's a ring, and you get. This is Rian. What can I do for you?
Brian. It was Elby.
What? Oh, okay. Let me get. I can send some people up there.
She's dead.
There's
someone
sorry,
in zone
what?
control. There's someone in wing control. She sent someone in wing control.
Wing
You need to get
control.
security over there right now.
And then suddenly alarms start going off in the building. You get this womp womp. The lights switch to like a different emergency lighting. And Ruin says, somebody just activated the lockdown protocol.
Yeah, there's someone in zone control, an abomination. It was, what was his name? It was
Arbello.
Arbello. It was Arbello. So he had security clearance or something, and he got in there. So we're gonna make our way there. She beat us the hell up, and we're going.
All right, I'm gonna get everybody.
All hands on deck.
We'll meet you in the courtyard.
She was Virix.
She was Virix, not Abomination.
Yes. Same difference. It's something we dealt with before.
Right. We'll talk about this soon. And he hangs up. All right.
Mahogany.
Rings.
Mm.
Rings. Rings.
Oof.
Rings.
Ow.
I mean, if she doesn't pick up, then I have someone else I'll call.
Yes. Ever? What's wrong?
Well, we found the abomination. Albie is dead. The whole facility is compromised, and also I need you to please alert station security and peacekeepers that there are more of them not on this campus. Not sure if that means Virix or abomination touched people, but either way, bad.
Right. I will contact who I know. I'm out in Wing 4 right now, so I'm not on site.
Good. That's for the best. We're headed to wing control. We're gonna get the situation under control. I just need.
Have you talked to Krez?
I have not yet, but tell me at what point in the call the alarms start going, Ben.
Oh, they're starting to go now, yeah.
But the lockdown alarms are on, so I assume he knows something's up.
Okay. Well, let me forward you his number as well, so you can get in touch with your comms.
Sure. Appreciate it. Stay safe.
You too. Okay, so you get a number forwarded to you.
Sure, which I call him and I say, Cabinet Member Krez, this is Sugar. My real name is Eva. Was working with Dam to find the abomination. We found it. It's in wing control. LB was working in collusion with it, and she is dead. We are headed to wing control right now.
Yeah, well, we might have a bit of a bigger problem.
Great. That sounds just super fun. What is the bigger problem?
Look out the window. You're in one of the towers, right?
Yeah, which I don't remember which tower we're in, but yeah. So
and
I gesture to the windows to everybody.
Yeah. As you glance out the window into the courtyard, you see a massive tear in reality in the center of the courtyard, and things slowly like crawling out of it. Familiar looking creatures.
Oh no. That's not good.
All right. Well, we're headed that way, so we'll
I've got all hands on deck. I'll be courtyard wings or by Tower 3. And you hear gunfire and stuff.
Yeah, I hang up. All right. Skerrick and Via's still with you, right?
Yeah, as far as and Via
pops out. Well, there's gonna be a feast tonight, boys.
Yeah,
but only for
about
me.
that. That breach out there. Can they handle that?
I mean, they could probably kill the critters, but unless they got what we got, they ain't gonna close that thing. That breach is fresh,
Yards.
though.
And what we got is the diamond poops, right?
Still got my diamonds. We've got.
yeah, Nick has those.
I've got 2/3 of a pouch left since we sealed the other thing.
All
Mhm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that'll seal it, Vaya?
It'll get it closed enough that we can take care of the rest later.
Then we're going to the courtyard.
All right. So we're
Yeah, I say we just
running.
blow the window out.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are really high up, but if you have a way to like float down,
Don't
Mars
have
has
to
hover
tell me
boosters.
twice.
Zip line? No, I don't have it.
Mars has hover boosters.
Okay.
I cast Thunderwave.
all right, you blow out the back window.
Ah, give me a warning.
Always wanted to do that.
Well,
Eric
I
jumps into
cannot make
Mars.
that jump, so I am gonna meet you down there.
No, grab onto Mars.
Yeah, it's about
On Mars?
it's about 250 feet.
I will grab onto Mars then, as per.
Okay.
Grab onto
Spirit.
Mars.
Garrick
And
jumps
Everyone grab
inside.
onto Mars.
Everyone grabs onto Mars,
Arrow doesn't.
All right.
and then we just
Mars, make a strength check.
okay.
Arrow does not grab onto Mars.
Okay.
Garrick. Come on. What are you going to do?
Basic-
Run down the stairs? You're
Basic
going to miss full
strength is
combat.
16.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. He's going down faster than he should be with all of the additional weight. The hover boosters aren't equipped perfectly, but he's still managing. He's gonna land, just probably a little bit rougher than he might otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Arrow's like, all right. Doesn't get any cooler than this, I guess. And Arrow's gonna run and jump out of this window, and just like Assassin's Creed jump, for like 50 feet, and then he's gonna start flailing wildly like an idiot, because he's not trained to do this whatsoever. And around like the last like 100 feet or so, he's gonna cast Featherfall and land gently
Okay.
on the ground.
It lands inside of a hay pile. Nobody
Yeah.
notices.
An eagle
No,
cries.
Where'd Arrow go? Is he running down the stairs? Arrow, where are you?
Grab an abomination, I pull it into this haystack.
Yeah, I mean, Arrow flies past Mars, like orbiting past. You
It's
see
Assassin's
that?
Creed, we don't notice.
Oh, this is true.
Oh my god, he's dead! He's dead! You don't see him on the ground, he's
I
dead.
didn't believe.
Vanished.
I believe, I believe.
All right, so you guys are making your way down. Arrow, you land first.
No way,
Um, and you land behind a couple of overturned tables where people have like their guns. They're firing at one of the spider abominations you guys fought in Hazel's office, and you see standing there also with them with like a really shaky pistol hand is Maisie, the intern,
Oh. Oh no!
also shooting.
Keep her safe at all costs.
She
Maisie.
glances back at you and like almost like swings around and shoots,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
like fires into the air instead. Fortunately, doesn't hit Mars.
That's okay. Arrow, go ahead.
Where did you come from?
Arrow says, "Well, that's a long story, but
25th floor.
it says, but like
It's really not a long story. We came from up there. All right, we're here now.
As you guys land, she says, "Well, are you gonna help?"
well, it's what we do. We're the
Do you
Kestodians,
know-
baby."
That's
Arrow is full of adrenaline because he just jumped out of a fucking window and fell 25 stories for no reason other than because he's always wanted to do it. So, yeah, it's nothing but one-liners and bad lines this way out, people.
She says, Well, you better talk to Mr. Krez so he can, I guess, put you where you need to go. He's over there.
Yeah, we're heading that way. Macy, are you actually combat trained? Because if not, I'm gonna strongly suggest you get somewhere safe.
I mean, I know how to shoot a gun. Like I've gone to the shooting ranges.
Just shaking. Ever's just shaking her head slightly like this, and then looks at Arrow and is like, "Arrow."
Right. I'm gonna go on a whim here, and this will
Big
either be
combat
exactly
going
what
on,
you.
and you're just having a sidebar
like-
here.
This is either exactly what you're talking about, or totally the
Screeching
opposite.
noises.
So Arrow's gonna look over at Maisie and say, "Hey, don't worry," and put a hand on her shoulder and say, "You've got this." Squeeze the trigger gently.
No! It is the opposite of what I was going for.
I was gonna give her a bardic inspiration die to shoot.
You just invent a ship?
Listen. Okay, well,
I threw you a bone, but I guess it's your choice what to do with it.
Yes, it's true. She just kind of nods and says, "Good luck," and turns and starts shooting again.
Please find cover.
Arrow looks back at Ever and is just like,
She is a civilian, Arrow. We're running towards Krez.
Right.
"What, you want me to take her with us? We're not going places that civilians want to
What?
go. I would know. I'm a civilian."
Yeah, but you've had some, like, on the
Traumatizing experiences? Yeah. Oh, that's a stretch.
Don't we
At
want to
best.
save Maisie from those
I'm gonna lay on my
traumatizing
hands myself
experiences?
for 20 hit points then,
Okay.
while this
that's
argument is
fair.
happening.
Did you
That's
use
fair.
the potion I gave you, Getty?
Yeah, I used several potions. I was down by 51.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all the healing I had was the one potion.
Thank
so
you. I appreciate it.
I'm very sorry.
You're good.
Arrow's phone
I gave that potion to you, so.
goes off. Do 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 do.
All right, so-
do do.
That's
Hey,
Arrow's phone?
Arrow doesn't even
As
look
you're
at
running.
Arrow doesn't even
Yeah.
look at who it is. He's like, "Hey, what's up? This is kind of a bad time." Gunshots, eldritch
You're
creatures.
telling me, Ozwin says from the other line.
Who?
Oswin says, "You're telling me I got bad news. You need to contact the governor's office or something. She's coming right for the station."
I mean, don't worry. We already talked. Wait, hold on. Say that again.
The Starworm, Rosavan, she's coming right for the station.
Arrow like
What-
stops running
Whatever
for
it
a
is-
second.
Whatever it is that has her pissed to holy hell, it's there, and she's coming. I don't think I've ever seen a Starworm move this fast.
Arrow stops running and is just like staring at everyone else.
Grab him
You-
by the elbow to
You
drag him
need to have
along.
them face the wings and evacuate the station. You got government contacts, right?
Why are you calling me?
I'm called the Kestodians.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Maury.
You're calling who?
Maury.
Oh my god, yes.
That's actually probably the best idea in this situation.
This is when we find out Maury's secretly the governor.
This is Maury. What can I do for you, hon?
Hey, Maury, two disasters are about to destroy the station. Could you get all of your contacts to evacuate as many people as possible?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Back up for me.
Get your kids and leave.
Oh.
There's
Well,
a
let me,
planar rift in admin control center, and Rosavan the Starworm is about to destroy the station. You gotta go. Can you get
Noted.
anyone else? Get the evac
I'm
order out?
gonna get as many people on the phone as I can. All right.
All right.
Okay, and then Arrow says to Ozwin, "All right, I gotta make one more call. I'm gonna let you go.
Let me go. What do you? I assume you hang up.
Hang up." Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And so Arrow like is running again and is like scrolling through his communicator and like looks through and just realizes like this is stupid. Scrolls all the way back to the top where there's a big go live button. And he just hits it and hits send to every channel, to every contact he has, and looks at the drone and just starts broadcasting. And looks,
dear.
just grab it as it's like running, like, what's up, everybody? Arrow here. Everything's going to hell right now. So I just got a call. There's a giant star worm. It's coming right for the station. Oh yeah, and look at all this rift and stuff. Yeah, it's
Mars
pretty
is gonna
bad.
Fire off a magic missile at the rift monster.
Okay, and there's multiple in the courtyard.
Just gonna blow.
If
Just
you
gonna
fire one.
take a shot while,
Yep.
while he's on camera.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
that's fair.
perfect.
You see Mars like.
Yeah, the camera
Um,
focuses over there and watches that happen. Boom, boom, boom. And Arrow goes
All
back
right.
to. I hope you don't mind it. This is actually really fun. Yeah, so if you're watching this, you should evacuate the station. The entire wing's kind of in danger. It's really a mess right now. So yeah, if you're the governor, you might want to do something about this because it's kind of bad. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. All right, you guys reach Krez where he's like shouting orders. And you see Whistlewick nearby and the rest of the damn team as they're kind of coming into the courtyard, magic ablazing. And Krez glances over, recognizes Ever at least.
I pull
Uh,
Twig's armor out of my hardlight storage bag and shove it at her.
Okay.
Here, armor up.
And he says, I sure hope you guys know how to fight.
That is literally what we're here for.
And it says, right, the new dam hires. You know, I talked to Ruin right after our meeting.
Oh yeah?
I'm guessing this is what you're here for.
Yeah, we got a way to hopefully deal with it.
All right. Well, how do we deal with it?
We got a trick. We just gotta get close to the rift.
We got a bag of rocks that gotta go in there.
A bag of rocks. Got it.
Yeah, but we
Simple
gotta get
enough?
right up there.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't suppose you can fly.
No.
I can.
Not in this armor.
Mars just lifts off the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's only the one Luantua in the courtyard right now.
We gotta go up the tower then.
Oh, Maisie.
Yeah, Maisie can fly.
Yeah.
We're not involving this.
Not bringing Maisie.
He says, I don't know how this happened, though. It just kind of tore out of nowhere.
Oh, we've got a good idea how it happened.
You know your new hire? He's an abomination in disguise. So we gotta get rid of him and throw the shiny rocks into that rift. Should close it enough for us to
Johnson,
deal with it.
you know where that Orbello kid is at? It says, no, he went home sick today.
He sure didn't. He is in the control tower. So
He's in the... Son of a bitch. No wonder the lockdown went into play. There's no getting in there normally, not while it's locked down like that. He's got control of the systems if he's doing that shit.
Any
Well,
way
we
around
have-
it?
we have hackers. Arrow, you and Scarrett can hack,
Oh,
right?
You might be able to hack in, but you'll probably have an easier time if you're going in from the upper floors. The windows hack easier. It's something I keep telling the governor we got to replace in that thing.
Well, Scarrick, if Mars can fly you up there, the rest of us can climb, following behind, while you try to break it open.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, why don't you leave those rocks with us? We'll get them up there.
Do I trust these
If
guys?
it's the last thing I do.
I'll go
Please.
dunk on it right
He
now.
is a cool kind of warlock-y, like
I mean, Krez
soldier
is
guy.
Yeah, he is a person who has a deal similar to Scarix. Speaking of, look,
Hey, I'm gonna take a rock out of the bag. I'm gonna hand him the rest of the bag. And I'm putting the rock in my pocket.
Okay, fair enough.
A
He
diamond
takes
in the
the bag,
scale.
and you see a serpentine creature rise out of his shadow and coil up his leg, and like take a big sniff of the bag.
I lock eyes with it. I'm like, don't fuck this up.
And it just wiggles its like eyes at you, and then looks down at Scarrick's shadow, where there's a little thumbs up sticking out of it. It says, "My friend here seems to recognize these things, so I'm gonna guess that this is probably for the best."
Yeah, I think it's his mom's dandruff.
That's
a much
kind of weird.
nicer
ask-
word than what I
don't
was
ask
going to say.
questions. We gotta go.
Yeah, Scarrick,
right,
fly up
right.
there. The rest of us will follow. We'll climb.
All right. Well, elevator. Just my movement is gonna be 5 feet per movement.
I mean,
So-
that's
Very slow.
Elevator.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have climbing gear, which is how the rest of us are going to have to go. So presumably it'll be a little faster than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
With advantage because of the climbing gear.
Of course.
So, just so folks know.
Okay.
When I get up to an appropriate level, I will pop the canopy and start hacking.
I got a 21, Ben. If that helps me
Okay.
compensate for whatever arrow struggle is.
Yeah, good, because I got a 9. I peaked at 9, so.
What
Climbing's
about
not
you,
my
Twig?
Mine is 18.
Okay. So Arrow struggles, but between Mars floating up behind you guys and the other two of you expertly climbing, you you don't seem to have too much of an issue. It's slow going. There's a few close moments where one of the abomination gets a little too close to you guys. But they seem to be pretty well distracted by people shooting at them right now from the ground. You see Krez talking animatedly to Ruin, like motioning to the bag and stuff down in the courtyard. And as you are climbing, you get a call from, or Mahogany calls you back, Ever.
Ah, great. Okay, so I'm like got my sword like tucked into the crook of my elbow and holding onto the rope, and I holster one of my pistols and I hit the button on my comms and I'm like, go for Ever.
Ever. Your manager, Maury, just called me and said that the station is about to be under attack.
There's a starworm headed for us.
Right. We need to close the wings and initiate an official evacuation order. Otherwise, there will be absolute panic.
Right, that's a great idea. I'm gonna leave the decision to you in your capable hands because I am halfway up.
Normally I wouldn't. I've already called the governor, but you guys, you're there. You're going up into the. Well, the governor says that there's a team going up into the control tower because it's on lockdown. And
Yeah,
I'm
the
assuming
abomination's
that's
in the
you.
control tower. We're on the side of the building right now. We're
Right.
getting up
When-
there. We're
When
working on
you're
it.
in the control tower is the only place you can lock the wings while it's in lockdown. So you need to do it while you're up there. Otherwise, they won't be shielded when we get hit.
Okay, all right. We will add it to the list. I look at Twig, kind of holler up at her. Twig, we gotta hit the wing lockdown buttons to give us as much defense as we can against this starworm headed our way while we're in there.
We can't evac?
I mean, the
We are
Triad.
evacuating, but there is millions and millions of people here.
We gotta do what we can for everybody. So that's gonna have to happen. They're working on the evac.
Once they're closed, you can hit the wing release valve. It will go through and it will release the wings as individual smaller ships
Heard.
separate from the axis.
All right, we're on it.
All
Do we
right.
need an override code?
The governor.
If it's
should
in
be.
lockdown, then any commands from inside will be fine.
Heard.
All right.
So we keep on climbing.
Yep.
Through the window it is.
Yeah, you get up to the upper portion, and you see the like barred off, like they have like metal shutters down now, but like this is the first of the windows from what Krez pointed out to you guys. You'll have to get onto the network first, and then you can try and narrow in on the window, or you can try to force it open with like damage. It's your
What
call.
about mechanics?
Mechanics is kind of tough without damaging it first, because on the outside it's just smooth glass, like smooth bulletproof glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to get on the network.
Okay.
That'll be the first. 17.
Okay. You attempt to get on the network. Looks like this network for the control tower is more secure than the rest of this area, and you aren't able to get on with the 17.
Okay.
Hold on, buddy. Might be an access point over here. Let me see if I can just help you. I don't know how he's doing it. He's helping. Arrow's gonna help.
You can help someone get onto the network, but once he's on, you won't be able to help him unless
fair.
you're also on the network.
Oh, that's fair.
So go ahead and roll again.
Okay, that is a 21.
That is enough. So the 21, with Arrow's help, you managed to bypass the regular network into the private network for the control tower. You can locate the window node on the facing side that you're on. You'll be able to raise the blast shielding, but it doesn't actually open like the glass part of the windows. You're still going to have to find a way to break those. But it will at least raise the blast shielding portion.
All right.
Arrow says, "All right, that's all I can do for you, buddy. But you got it from here, and you've got a D8."
Mars opens up the plasma blade emitter on his hand.
Okay.
And tunes it for cutting, and just tries to
Starts cutting glass.
go through and
Go ahead
make a
and
hole.
make your check for opening the blast door portion with the network.
Sure.
Yeah, so make a computer check for me.
Oh, gonna need that D8 for sure. Okay, that is
Good.
that is a dirty 20.
20 is what you needed.
Fuck yeah.
Go ahead and roll stealth,
Okay.
because the network does view you as a foreign source.
15.
Okay, so the network knows you're here, and it's coming for you to brick your computer if you don't log out right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. Yep, so you jack out before the ice gets to you. But the blast doors start raising as Mars starts cutting. So go ahead and roll mechanics for Mars. You roll with your own skill, but like, because you're inside him, piloting him, but...
Okay. Yeah. That's a 17.
Okay, so it takes you some time. More fighting is happening in the courtyard. And you see Krez has gotten the fly spell cast on him by Ruin, and is currently like flying around with a pair of machine guns and the bag over his shoulder, fighting one of those snake creatures that you fought in the vault basement, which is also flying around the portal.
That's actually really sick. That's wicked sick.
All right. You guys cut your way through the glass. It bing. It's going to be a tight fit for Mars, but you think you can get him in.
I'll hover outside until everyone else is in.
All right. You get inside. Inside, the emergency lighting is on. Everything is in like a deep red flashing coloration. The metal hallways are very, very chilly. It's like 60 degrees in here because of all the servers and stuff that they're keeping cool. Yeah, so what you guys doing?
No way to go but up, right?
I mean, that's assuming that's where the controls and stuff are. We need to see if we can find like a map node or something so that we can find the wing controls.
There might be a directory by the elevator. Let's go check there.
All right.
Okay, so you head down the hallway to the elevators, which are currently closed off because of the blast doors.
Yeah,
but
figured as much.
you do see a directory, and it does look like the control room is at the top of this tower.
Of course, it's never on the 3rd floor. Whatever. All right. Well, how do we want to do this? I saw in a movie once. You can cut into the elevator doors, and everybody grabs onto the cable, and you cut the other one, and it causes the cable to go up, and we can ride it all the way to the top floor. But
Mars weighs
Getty,
about
you're
as much
muted,
as
but
an
I can see
elevator,
that you're
so-
mouthing disapproval.
Twiggy's turning back from the window where she has her rifle leveled and she's like firing cover 800 feet out for the crews trying to get to the rift, and she like turns around and she's like, "That's not going to."
Do we
That's
want
not
to
how-
trust our lives to an
That's not how
elevator?
modern elevators work.
It's an airlift. They don't use pulley cables. You've been watching too much of Scarrick's Trash.
Oh, I know. What? Okay, so if anybody's watching at home, anybody in chat, let me know how you would get to the top floor. This thing's locked up pretty tight. I'm not really sure how we're going to get through it yet. So
Starting a poll on the side here. You can vote.
we can vote. Thanks for the subs.
So you're using your diva ability to call on your audience, is that right?
So Ben, I'll be honest. I don't have that ability yet at level 8.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you get it at level 6.
You specifically do. You didn't write it down. I had to write it down for you.
I've had it since level 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? As good as an episode now as any for it to come out. But yes, I am using the College of the Diva ability that is calling upon the audience to help. So yes.
All right. Streamers, put it in the chat. What should Arrow do?
God.
Yeah, everyone
my
SNS
God.
chat.
right now. We're breaking
We got
the
one
fourth
coming.
wall.
Yeah, you want to read these off, Arrow?
Yeah, it sounds great. All right, chat, let me know what you would do. I'm waiting for Raz says skateboard. So appreciate that.
Skateboard?
That's a great suggestion. I don't have a
Sounds like good at
skateboard
going
with me.
down.
Walk your way up there.
Jetpack.
You do have your folding scoot though, and it does hover.
The vest.
hover-
Get up
Oh
the
my gosh.
stairs.
Yeah.
Reverse
you
gravity.
can go upstairs in
Does
it.
Scarrick like hotwire it to go up fast? Reverse gravity
Yeah.
spell. That's in the book. I don't think any of us have access to it, but there is a reverse gravity spell in the book.
Reverse gravity spell is a thing.
Let's
Yes,
just
that's
take
correct.
the elevator. Just like normal.
Knock
Well-
the tower over, then you don't have to go up.
All right.
To be entirely
I don't want to
serious,
get stuck
one
in
of
the
the
elevator.
examples that Heartstring Connections can do for you though is gain access to an area that might be off limits normally using the connections and abilities of your fans.
They might
so
be
I
better
think-
hackers than you, Arrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, so some portion of your audience base, which is part of the Game Over Society, which is to say, on your side chat screen,
ID man.
a little icon pops up that you recognize as Hazel's screen name, and Hazel's
Oh.
was just like, "You trying to get up the general control tower? Is this about the star room that's going to eat all of us?"
Yes. Yeah. We got to get in this room so we don't get eaten and die. So
Right. Give me 1 second. Bing! Doors open.
Oh,
thanks so much.
You
Gifting
get to
5
use
subs
this,
right now.
You get to use this, once per long rest, so you may as well.
Right?
That's a great use. I will take it. So does the elevator work like functioning? Open up?
Yeah, it's functioning.
I'm so embarrassed that I didn't write this down. I've been seriously been waiting. Like, when am I going to get this ability? It's the coolest bard ability ever. But you know what?
I wrote it down when we updated your sheet.
Yep, that's fair. Well, you know what? This is the time. It was a character development thing. It was a choice that I made for Arrow, I guess.
There you go.
Obviously.
So anyway, Arrow steps back and says, "Going up."
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. And on the little lift
Yeah.
screen, you can see a little dancing Hazel.
Little Hazel sprite.
Since it's been hacked,
Nice little
little
Hazel.
spread. And the elevator lift starts going up.
Okay, so this is so specific, but there's a scene in Big Trouble in Little China where after like they take their like potions and they're ready to like go to the big fight. Audrey's face palming because she knows exactly what's happening. But like
I know.
all you can do is wait for the elevator. So they just kind of like stand there like nodding and looking at each other.
Jack Burton's just like, I feel good.
Feel good. All right, that's what Arrow's doing right now. And be like,
Fair enough.
in fact, he's actually gonna low key cast Bardic Inspiration, Inspiring Concerto on everyone here in the elevator. So you all have it recently went up. It's a D8. No, it's not.
No.
Just kidding.
That's
It's
4?
it's a D4. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say D8.
Like, wait a second. D8. Like Scarrick still has a D8. But do those stacked? Does Scarrick now have a D8 and a D4?
No, they don't.
Okay.
I
stack.
already, used,
I didn't
I
think
already
so.
used the D8.
But
Oh,
he already
perfect.
used
Had to
the
use
D8.
that.
Oh,
I
that's
had to
right,
use
you
that
did.
immediately.
No sweat. Cool. So you all have a D4 now as well.
They only last 10 minutes anyways, so probably for the best to use it as soon as you can.
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
So the elevator, ding, reaches. There's the doors open. The lights are cycling, and you see Arbello leaning over a console, tapping his fingers amiably on the metal piece there. And he says, huh, wow, she was even more worthless than I thought she was.
Magic missile.
Okay. Let's roll initiative, but go
Yeah.
ahead and roll your damage for magic missile.
Love it. Gosh, I'm gonna roll trash initiative all night. I told you it was nothing but downhill for Arrow after that nat 20.
I mean, Arrow's gotten some real bangers, though.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's
I
been
think
a real up and down ride for Arrow tonight.
it sure has
10
been.
points of damage from the magic missile.
That's good stuff. I'm just glad I got the stupid ghost with a moron says what. That was so
Your
satisfying.
shining moment.
This is what you get when you eat other people's food.
So you you hit him, and like the head gets hit and like snaps forward, and just pops back up. What'd you everybody get for initiative? And who beat a 24?
I got a 19.
I got a 32.
You're disgusting.
Thank you.
I got a
All
17.
right.
I got a
let's see
7.
here. So
I rolled the
Ever-
19 on the die, so
That's
you do the math.
That's disgusting. You have 13.
That's a huge initiative bonus.
Well, I add 5 with just my dex, 5 with the initiative stone thing magic item that I have, and because I'm attuned to this area, I also add my proficiency.
Oh my gosh! Wow. So plus 13.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
All right. Well, Ever, you're up first. So to give you a picture of the room, so it's a big circular room. There's a bunch of consoles all along the walls. There's a bunch of screens with readouts. You can see like different parts of the station. There's a 3D hologram model of the station like floating on a pedestal in the center that's like slowly rotating. You see images from out in space, one of which you can see something growing in size, slowly
Rapidly.
but surely. Yeah. And he's sitting at one of the chairs across from the elevator where it opened up, past the 3D model. There is chairs around the edges, but there's no other like desks or anything like filling up the center like areas. Just like a big donut shape around that 3D image.
All right, so I'm gonna bonus action upcast targeting Mark with one of my 2 remaining spell slots.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my attack to throw both of my flashbang grenades to see if I can blind this shithead.
Okay.
So I have to hit a 10 hit the-
Notably, yeah. Okay.
to
Sorry.
hit the square that I'm going for,
Yes.
and I got a 24 and a 12. So I hit the square I'm going for, but with
Alright.
both grenades.
Gonna
It's a
throw in a
DC
dex save.
15 dexterity save to avoid being blinded, Ben.
Roll your
And
damage.
I'll roll the damage here too. Okay.
Always with the grenades.
Look.
Flashbangs aren't gonna destroy the consoles, so
Yeah.
They do force damage, so they will.
they do, but like it's not enough to actually like hurt
Right.
the machinery.
8, 11. So 11 for the first grenade. Pull another Aaron here.
I heard the
And-
die hit the floor.
Yeah, shush. Oh, I'm sorry. 16 for the first grenade because I can't do math. And
Those are nice flashbangs.
17 for they're tier 3s. I shelled
they're
out.
tier 3. That makes sense.
And then if he did fail the save for being blinded, then for the next 3 rounds he is blind but can make a con save at the end of the round to try
He
and
did not. He made his
Okay.
both his saves.
No big deal. I figured it was a long shot, but had to try, right?
Yep. So the flashbangs go off. And are you moving into the room from the elevator?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna move in and then like dart along the wall, like 20 feet.
Left or right?
To the right.
Okay. We're gonna use left, right, forward, and back. Back is where the elevator's at.
Makes sense to me.
Forward is where he's at. So you dash into the right. As the light from the flashbangs fade, you see the back of Albedo's head like peel
You just
open.
call him Albedo.
Not Albedo. It's not
Shit,
Albedo.
sorry, Arbello.
Arbello.
His head peel open, and you see another face there, and it blinks and says, My, you are all quite rude, aren't you? No small talk? Nothing for your old friend, Arbello?
I'm pretty sure you're
Voldemort.
the rude one. You ate so much Ascaric's food that we had to listen to him complain about it the whole ride home.
Ooh, well, I thought it was preferable to eating any of the people there. Nothing?
What the
No
hell are
response to
you?
that?
I like Twig's question.
Arrow was thinking of like something, but I was like, actually, nutritionally, why wouldn't you have eaten the people there? It's just as gross.
He stands up, and you see that growing off of the back of his hands is another pair of hands and arms.
Gross.
And they like peel out, and then the body like twists, and it's looking at you, and it has a couple of other faces, like one like coming off of its shoulder, and one like peeking out of the security shirt.
I have refrained from saying this the first time that you described this person, and I don't want to take us out of the gravity of the moment, but I'm just going to say 2 words. Spy Kids.
Oh,
God damn it, Audrey.
gosh.
Let it go. Let it
I
go,
will
Audrey.
Well, there's no backing out of that now. That's the vision I have in my head, but far worse.
I've had it in my head this whole time.
How dare you? But he says, I am an abomination, of course. But you can call me Arbello. I've come to quite enjoy the name.
LB said it was a stupid name.
Arbellum.
Well,
Arbello. Arbellamation.
Ellie is dead. if I have my guess correct. I thought I tasted despair and useless anger on the wind.
Yeah, the anger would have been us.
Arrow, just if it's too hard to remember, just call them Arby's.
Arby's.
Harvey's meat stack coming right up.
Ugh!
We
Getty,
bring the
please.
meat.
Yep, they've got
I'm
the
about
meat.
to bring the fucking meat slicer.
Cursed.
And they say, you know, you probably would have been better off to, I don't know, try to escape, leave. Surely you know what's happening here.
Oh, go ahead, explain it to us. Every single goddamn other person who's sentient and wants to kill us seems to do so.
I mean, it's a fun habit, don't you think? But first, I think I should send a message. And he appears in the elevator behind you guys. Like vanishes and reappears there. He's gonna go ahead and make an unarmed strike. A couple of them.
Oh, that's not great. Not a fan.
So the first one is gonna hit Mars. Are you inside Mars, Scarrick?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Do. Oh shit. Does a 19 hit Mars?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And the second one is going to be for you, Twig.
Okay.
You have your armor on now, right? So does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. So Mars is going to take 7 bludgeoning damage. And so this wave of energy sinks into Mars's systems and slides all the way through until it's inside with you. Scarrick, I'm going to need you to roll con save.
Gross. Jesus.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You feel an aura of pain rocket through your body. It's not enough, fortunately, to stun you, but it is still enough to hurt you.
Egg.
So Scarrick himself, inside the bot, is going to take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Gross.
Um,
Necrotic. That's gross.
Yep. And then he vanishes again and appears to the left across from the 3D zone, 3D image from you, Ever. Takes a couple of steps and says, you really haven't put everything together yet? Twig, you're up.
Can I locate where the lockdown wing release valves are in the room?
Yeah, roll a investigation check.
Come on, baby. No.
You still have your daily inspiration from Ben.
Did you still have your daily inspiration?
And
Natural
your
20.
inspiration from Arrow.
There it is.
Okay. You narrow in. It's definitely the terminal that he is standing in front of.
Of course.
The one he is standing in front of now that he appeared there.
I'm running at him.
Okay.
I activate my shield and I cast Shield of Faith.
All right. So you charge into melee near the control panel. You doing anything else, or is that all your things?
I think it's all my actions because it's a bonus and a bonus, so 2
Oh
actions.
yeah. Yep. So 2. Yep. Okay. So you do that. Rushing forward. Next up is S is for Scarrick.
I'm gonna run up to him. On the way there. No, not gonna do that. I'm just gonna give him the clamp.
Okay. So Mars lumbers over, goes to clamp. Go ahead and make your attack.
That will be an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a swipe with the plasma blade.
Okay.
That is a 21.
That does hit.
Okay. Oh. That will be 11 points of plasma damage.
Is that a magical weapon?
Yes. All of Mars' weapons are magical.
Cool. So the clamp comes in and he like blinks out of existence as it goes through and then blinks back. But you manage to catch him with the sword on the off swing. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. After your turn, he's going to go ahead and take a legendary action.
Rude.
No.
Rude. Of course he'd have those.
And
Aaron, it's the season finale. He has to have legendary action.
Of course.
He says, it's been a very long time since I've been feeding on this much emotional energy. Did you guys warn the station? And there's a lot of panic here, and it just feels so good. And then he's going to go ahead and cast Virulent Necrosis on you, Arrow. Roll a con save.
Oh, no. I'm not good at things. I'm next to Twig, though. That was a nat 20. Oh,
Hell
my
yeah!
God.
This is
Yes.
when you needed it, buddy.
Well, you're not next to Twig, but a nat 20 is enough.
Yeah, I moved up.
Thank God. So, it says that, and then does whatever the spell is towards me. I still take damage?
You will still take some damage, but you are not infected.
Is it necrotic damage? Guess who
It is.
resists necrotic damage?
Ooh, that's
Hell
nice.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
All right, let's see here. So you're going to take 2d8 necrotic damage, and that's it. You succeeded on your save, so nothing else.
So you rolled minimum, so I only take 2 points, right? Which gets half to 1.
I rolled completely average, so it's 8 points, halved to 4.
Heck yeah. Okay.
All right. With that, next up is Arrow.
Okay, so he says that, shoots some necrotic energy at me, and Arrow's like, ugh. I actually don't think he has a catchphrase for this. Just like, that's really like messed up, man. And readjust the camera to make sure the camera is catching all that, and like looks in the camera and just like, we can all agree that's pretty gross, right? And then he's gonna, let's see here. Twig located the right thing. Of course, it's the one he's standing.
She hasn't said anything to y'all. For all intents and purposes, it looks like she's charging him.
Okay.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay. Well, Twig's doing it, and Twig is being brave, so it's time for Arrow to be brave. Let's say, well, a lot of firsts today. And tightens his gauntlet of rays as he puts it on. It says,
Nice.
Here we go! And is going to run forward towards this thing. Let's see here. And, I guess I don't have to touch. Is it a touch?
What spell?
Oh.
Polymorph.
No, I don't think that's a touch spell.
Okay. Well, for all intents and purposes, here it is now. So Arrow's going to charge the gauntlet with as much magical power as he can bring forward right now, which only happens to be level 4. And he's going to run up and is going to try to punch Arbello in the face with this spell.
All right, roll an attack roll.
What should I add to that?
It's
Spell attack?
either dexterity or strength. Oh yeah, sure. I'll let you add your charisma. It's a spell attack. Why not?
Yes,
Charisma
perfect.
and proficiency. Sure, go for
Sweet.
it.
Okay, in that case, if it's gonna be that plus that. Wait a minute. It would be my charisma plus my proficiency, right?
Uh-huh.
In that case, it's a 23.
Okay. What's your strength score?
I have an 8 in my strength, so
Okay. So your punch will deal 1 damage.
yes, 1 damage.
So your punch comes in, and you do actually manage to hit him. Maybe
do I
he lets
take 1 damage because it hurts my wrist?
Oh my god.
If you want to, yeah.
I take 1 damage because it hurts my wrist.
Yeah, so you hit him right in the cheek, and your magic pulses off into him, and you see his face like move on his head and shift, so that you're now like hitting him here, but like the face is looking at you, and it says, "Were you trying to polymorph me?" Oh,
Oh
my
god.
dear sweet mage. We invented shape-shifting. And as the next legendary action, his body like moves around, and now he looks like Arrow, except that he has 3 additional faces moving across his body.
Arrow with 3 faces. Cool. That's not cool at all. It's awful. I'm gonna go on a whim here and say that it's immune to polymorph.
It is immune to being shapeshifted. Yes.
That's worth it. I don't care. It's the
You
only.
did a damage.
It's the only 4th level spell I have or know, and
Right,
you know what?
You gotta do it.
Shoot your shot, buddy.
That's right.
I did 1 damage to it though.
You did. That's why I was just like, yeah, roll with your charisma. Why not? Okay. Ever, you're up.
Cool. So, having used my 2 grenades and moved into the room to the right, I'm gonna sling around my Seeker's gun, and I
Before
will
you
be
do-
firing 2 shots at him.
Before you attack, make a perception check for me.
Sure. That is a 24.
Okay. So you can shoot just fine, but as you are, since you charged in the room and you've kind of watched him move around and stuff, you do notice that the console that he was at, aside from being the source of the lockdown, seems to have something else going on with it. It looks like it's set up to broadcast something. There's some readout.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, while I sling my gun around, I say, "You thinking of doing a TV show or something? Putting a message out that console right there."
What can I say?
Not now, Ever. It's really not a good time. Oh.
I am doing a bit of a show, though it's not quite midnight air. I think I'll call it "Hello, Dear Starworm. Come and eat me."
Oh my god.
Oh, great! So you're the one who's bringing it in on a rampage, and then I will. Okay, so I'm gonna fire 2 shots here, Ben, for my
Go for
my
it.
attack. But the first one, I am going to, with my sharpshooter feat, take a -5 to my attack roll in order to get a +10 to damage.
Okay.
So that's a. Let's see. Thank you for the inspiration, Arrow. 19. 23 -5. 18 plus 12. God, I have so much I add right now. So 30.
Plus 12. Holy shit. Yeah, that hits.
I had the
Hellions,
upcast
man.
targeting mark, and I moved before I attacked. So since I
Okay.
last attacked, so
Fair enough.
I hope that friggin' hits.
It does hit, yeah.
God, okay. So 3d6 here. Okay, 8, 10, 12 plus 10, 22 plus 5 is 27 damage on the first shot.
Okay.
And then on the second shot, I'm not going to be
Raz.
taking the -5.
Why is there a psi Raz?
Oh, Vor. That's why.
Okay.
The second shot will miss, Ben.
All right. Well, that's one really solid hit.
I will
blows,
take.
blows a big chunk of the fake arrow off of him.
And then because I dealt damage, I'm gonna bonus action dash, and I'm just gonna go another 20
Gross.
feet to the right around the room.
Okay.
Going around the perimeter.
He says, it's been so long since I've been hurt. He's going to go ahead and exude an aura. It blasts out. The three of you who are nearby need to roll me a wisdom save.
Sounds gross.
If you're nearby, then
But I'm by
are
Twig.
they near
Everybody
me?
but Ever. Everybody but Ever. But yeah, they are within range of your aura, Twig, so they'll get that extra +4.
Great. I don't get them. 14.
17.
Dirty 20.
You do
Do I have
get
to
your
roll-
own aura. You know that, right?
14.
Okay, just
Do I have
checking.
to roll with Mars as well?
No, because you're in direct control of Mars. So
Okay.
Mars doesn't count as his own unit right now. Okay. So Twig, you are confused as per the spell confusion. You'll be making saves at the end of your turns.
Okay.
And then it's going to punch Arrow in the face.
That's honestly super valid, and I understand why it would do that, and I respect it.
But it's gonna take 2 attacks to do it because I rolled a nat 1. So
Good.
So Arrow, like your reflexes, maybe it's just like the sheer fear of seeing it turn into you for a second there, that you like, oh, as the first fist goes wide and the second one catches you in the gut.
What the hell?
Um,
Yeah, that's fair. Mm-hmm.
All right. Unraveling touch. That seems fun.
Oh no, do my pants come off again?
Roll
You're
a
still
charisma
pantsless.
save.
A charisma save?
Yeah.
Good thing I'm good
Don't
at
forget your
those.
extra +4 from Twig.
Oh my gosh. +4 from Twig, plus the 7 that I add because I'm a bard. It's 25.
And that's good. You made the save. So you'll take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and then you'll take half of this radiant damage that I'm rolling. Oh, it's not D8s, it's D6s. I'm sorry.
Eight points. That means I
So-
punch with the strength of 1/8 of this abomination. So Arrow feels very strong.
I rolled almost minimum damage.
Good.
God.
So instead of 30 points of radiant damage as it eradicates your molecules, you only take 15.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's this aftershock of like energy tearing through your flesh. All right, it's done. Twig, go ahead and roll for confusion.
Visibly injured.
3. I don't move or take actions this turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll the save.
Yeah, it's
You do have a D4 from Aaron.
it's wisdom.
It's a wisdom save, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. End of my turn.
Okay. Next up is Garrick.
Okay. Oh boy. I don't know how much more I want to be up next to this guy, but I'm gonna keep rolling. Gonna go for the clamp again.
Okay.
Oh. I'm assuming a 23 hits.
It does.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the automatic grab from the clamp doesn't seem to work, as his freedom of movement buff slips him right out.
Fucker. Well, it's
But he
still
won't take
gonna
the damage.
deal. Yeah, it's still gonna deal 6 points of bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He has
And
69
then,
damage.
nice. Plasma blade. 24 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of magical plasma damage.
All right. So you have gone above 69 for whatever that's worth. After you, he's going to go and take a legendary action.
Rude.
Yeah, he's going to do that, I think. He just smiles, and then zoop, vanishes and reappears back in front of the original console he had been standing in front of.
Rude.
All right, Arrow, you're up.
Correction, Ben. Lesser restoration fixes confusion because it's a condition, correct?
No, the condition is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Oh, it does specify which conditions it can
Yes.
do. Okay.
Spell magic would get rid of it.
I have a
This is
dispel
true.
magic scroll on me.
Yeah, spell magic would stop it.
That's good. Okay, well, I don't have dispel magic because I am not that smart. Instead,
Take
I
the
have
scroll.
stuff like.
Yeah, you could take the scroll and cast it.
I could. Arrow is right next to Twig, so you realizing that like Twig is paralyzed in place, and that Twig is quite literally his rock of motivation to do literally anything this brave. Arrow will reach into her cargo pocket and pull out the scroll and be like, come on, get a hold of yourself, and just hit you over the head with it because he doesn't know how to use magic items.
Okay, great.
I mean, that's, to be fair, how he casts all his spells. So.
Yeah, very unconventionally. So this seems in character for me. It's like
Go
Twig.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your spellcasting bonus.
Twig. It's a 19 on the die, so I mean,
Hey,
it
You
fucking happens.
You only needed a 14, so you got it. So, yep, Twig snaps out of confusion.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And that's an action, right?
Yes. Spell
All right.
scroll's an action.
All right, and then as a bonus action, seeing like Twig's eyes snap back, it's like, okay, good. Now, do some like cool magic things. You have a D8.
okay.
As Arrow doesn't take cover because that's a mechanical thing, but cowers behind you. I take the cower action, which is a free action.
I take the cower action. Always free. Before Ever goes as a legendary action.
Another one? Does it punch me in the face again?
No. He steps over and like takes the chair and sits in it, the one in front of the terminal, and presses another button. And the screen that shows the star worm zooms in a little bit, and you can see her like barreling towards the thing, mouth agape. And he looks back at Ever and says, that's a pretty neat gun there. Are you going to shoot me again? You're up, Ever.
Well, look, even if this slick asshole wasn't being like that, I would not be shooting him again with this gun because that's not my MO. So I sling it back around on my holster and I say, actually, no. And I light up my plasma staff and I'm going to rush him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make your attack.
I'm not actually trying to attack him. I want to literally run into him and get him out of the way of the console so that people can use the freaking console.
Okay, fair enough. Guess roll athletics, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a grapple, but I am trying to physically barrel him out of the way.
You're trying to force him where you want him.
Yeah.
To use to speak from a different game that I love.
19.
Okay.
Athletics.
Roll a investigation check. Or roll an intelligence save is what I meant to say.
An intelligence save?
Yep.
Am I close enough to Twig now to have her bonus?
No, because he moved across the room again.
Well, I got a nat 20, so it doesn't matter.
Ayo!
As you go to like harry this guy, he dodges around you like perfectly while staying in front of the console. But as you're like tangoing with him, you realize that that's an illusion that you're tangoing with. He's not there.
Oh, he's not there. Okay. Well, then
Yep.
I'm just in front of the console, and I'm gonna say, well, Well, that's a fake, everyone. That's not a real. He's not there.
You're more observant than I gave you credit for, Miss Ever.
You are
Were you-
way too eloquent for fucking abomination. This sucks.
He's an energy abomination.
Arbello Robinson.
I mean, I did base his personality a bit on that. So-
Amazing.
and they do feed off of emotion. So
Love it.
says, now which one of you was the one who saw me in the office while I was eating that guy? I think it was Arrow. Yeah. You just thought I was just the guy there working. It's the funniest thing.
What?
Then again, it was mostly hidden behind the desk, wasn't it?
Did Arrow see something like that?
In the vault when you guys first saw the dude sitting in the office.
Oh, that's
And snuck past.
right.
Yeah.
That's what was happening.
That's
but we
what
couldn't
was
tell.
happening. Yep.
Yep.
Arrow was just like, not going in there. Bye.
Yeah, you guys just went the other way. All right, Ever. You have another attack, technically,
Yeah.
or a
I
bonus
mean,
action.
I'd love to attack him, but now I'm at the console, so I kind of just want to smash the button for the wing controls. But I think that's a separate action, probably.
You're at the other console. You're at the broadcast console, not the wing console.
Oh, can I turn off whatever he broadcasted?
You can try. If you bring it up, it looks like a series of codes is required. They pop up on screen.
All right. Scara Guerrero, I'm gonna need someone who's better with computers than me to take care of this. Anyway, I'm gonna call that my turn, Ben, because that's a lot of time to have spent.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. So the invisible abomination hasn't actually moved because mislead is a fun spell.
Yeah, I hate it.
But it's gonna go ahead and I think it's gonna go ahead and scissor kick you guys. Yeah.
Wow.
Timbers.
The fuck is that?
I think it's like a martial arts move where it like jumps and
Yeah.
it's like whoosh, like
It's a martial arts move. I'm
Yeah.
just it's gonna make unarmed attacks
Okay.
with advantage because it's invisible. Twig, I'm gonna guess that hits you because it's over 20.
Yeah, I'm not in cover, so
Yep.
my season 19.
And then Mars, even with advantage, I don't know if that hits you. Does a 17 hit Mars?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Twig, go ahead and make a con save for me. Or no, sorry, wrong person. Twig, yeah, no, it's still a con save. Never mind. Twig, make a con save. Scarrick, also make a con save.
I crit for 25.
Okay.
19.
19.
love it.
Did you have my
Okay.
bonus?
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, did you add the extra +4 from Twig?
Oh, 23.
Okay. All right. So Twig, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you also take 7 points of necrotic damage. But you do not receive the additional effects. Mars takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you feel more magic seep into inside of Mars and around you, Scarrick. And you feel your heart like speed up as this temporal magic attempts to age you by 20 years rapidly. But fortunately, you resist, and that's the kind of thing that'll instantly kill an Ezenite.
I mean, I straight
Wow.
up would just be dead if that happened because
What the fuck was that even
Ever
mean?
is currently
Mostly
19,
nothing.
and Ezenites only live to be like between 30 and 50 years old generally.
Yeah,
Jesus.
generally.
Wow.
But you do take some damage from the trauma. So 8 points of force damage for you, Scarrick, inside. All right, it's done. It's laughing at you guys now. It's visible again, standing in front of you.
What's
I
it
think
look
it's
like?
gonna go ahead. It looks like Twig now.
Cool.
But not really. It's definitely like proxy form, and it's got like Twig's hairstyle, but the face isn't right. And
You can't
the
pull it
fact
off, man.
the fact that it has like 3 more faces on its body is also not right.
This is an exclusive look.
It's like
Maybe
the Spy
so,
Kids
but I
thing.
do like the colors. And he's gonna flip past you guys onto the center console, like literally just like front flip over you,
That's rude.
monk style, and not provoking AOs.
Oh, that's what the monk style means.
Yeah, T is for Twig.
So is he at the wing control panel now? Where's the wing
No.
control panel?
The wing
that
control
open?
panel is open. He's
Can I move
currently
to it?
Yeah, you can.
Does it have something else he put on it, or was it the broadcast panel?
That was the broadcast panel.
So this is open?
Yep. All right.
Twig looks at him and then slams
You're
her
gonna
head
have
down
to
on
like open it.
lock down, wing release valve. It's a lot of control systems like the air traffic control tower, so she just goes into autopilot.
Yep. It's gonna take your whole turn to navigate through,
Yep.
but you can set it off. There is a verbal thing like over the intercom saying,
Beep.
like warning, wings are now closing.
Wings
I
are
hit
closed.
yeah.
Wing release.
I automate
occurring.
the imminent collision detected
Imminent
alarm.
collision detected.
Yeah.
Wing 1 shall disconnect first in T minus, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Scarrick.
All right. You know, you might be funny if you weren't such a dick. Mars turns around to take a defensive posture between the creature and Twig at the console. Scarrick runs a hot fix with his bonus action and then drinks a potion with his action.
Nice.
There you go.
You know, I feel like the insults hit different when they come from Scarrick because we so rarely get them.
It's
Yeah,
true.
about to say.
This is true.
It's like the rest of us can talk smack all the time, but Scarrick's like such a chill dude that when he insults someone, you know shit's really hit the fan.
Scarrick likes his insults like he likes his meat. Raw.
I was going to say rare.
That's maybe better to say.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't describe anything as raw. It's kind of gross.
It's quality over quantity for me.
So what are you doing, Scarrick? Sorry, I missed that.
Hot fix on Mars with my bonus action and drinking a potion with my action.
All right.
So
So it's
just
going to go ahead and take a legendary action, and it hops down over next to you, Ever, back in the shape of the Arbello from the happy hour, but with those faces moving
Great.
over him, and he kind of leans forward a little bit and says, "You a computer genius?"
Oh yeah, you know me. Totally a computer genius. That's absolutely like my main
Yeah,
character trait
yeah,
and the only thing
yeah.
people know about me.
100% for sure. Say, you ever find that mask?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure
Ever
you
says
don't.
visibly terrible at lying.
Don't worry though. The folks that hired me will have plenty of time to pick over the wreckage for it.
Who? I don't. You know, I was going to ask a very stupid question, but I realized it was stupid. Just like you.
Heh. Means that you're smarter than a certain dead warlock that we both know.
Ugh.
Ooh.
All right. Arrow, you're up.
Okay. So it just kick flipped around. Now it's next to the broadcast one again, isn't it?
Yes, it's next to the broadcast one. For real this time.
For real. Great. I hate that. Well, this thing's hard to hit, but I can make that easier. And Arrow is going to cast Fairy Fire at it.
Okay. It's a dex save.
Dex save, that's correct. DC's
wow.
15.
I mean, he adds 10, but I rolled a 3, so
Ayo!
failed.
Love it.
Hey,
So he is good.
It's glowing. So as Arrow makes a finger gun with the Gauntlet of Rays, which this isn't a cantrip, so it doesn't really matter, but whatever. And goes and shoots this bolt of light, and all of a sudden he's glowing.
Looks at himself. Oh, would you look at that? Turns around and looks at you, Arrow. Gives you a finger guns.
Shit. Runs.
And as his legendary action after your turn,
Oh no.
I guess he's gonna cast Prismatic Spray on you.
That's incredibly rude.
It is pretty rude.
That could be bad.
So Arrow's like, okay, so I may have just made a big mistake. I kind of shot at him, and now he's looking at me. So I'm thinking if I crouch down and hide behind this console, he'll
roll
just
a
leave
D8,
me alone.
Aaron.
Oh no.
Roll a D8 for me.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry for the viewers on the stream that I'm making sick by throwing my camera around like that. It's a 4.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Do I get to pick the element that's gonna mess me up?
You get hit by a green ray.
A green
go
ray.
ahead and make a dex save.
Am I gonna turn into a plant?
No, it's poison damage.
Oh, that's gross.
you could turn it into a plant.
At least
If you're
not the
Warlock.
Spanish one.
Gross. That's a 15. Dex save.
Is that with twigs plus 4?
It is not. So 18. Oh, plus 4? 19 then? 19?
That's good. You had failed it without twig there.
Thank you, Mr.
And
Twig.
Hey, Lemio.
This is gonna hurt.
6, 10, 20, 32, 36.
You can
so
stop
half of
counting.
36.
You can stop
So-
counting. Oh, half of
So
36.
18 poison
Okay.
damage.
Sheesh.
You made your save for half.
That's good.
Aaron's
like, stop
I'm
counting.
Dead, I'm dead.
Stop
I'm dead.
counting. But no, I am barely up with 5 hit points left.
So you're like,
Oh, buddy.
I need you to roll a concentration check to keep your spell going. You're going to need a 10 on your con save. You do get to add 4 from twig, though.
Rolled an 11 on the die, so it's fine.
There you go. All right.
It's still
Ever.
glowing.
You have advantage on all attack rolls made against him.
Great. That seems super fun. Am I still next to this console where the broadcast is happening?
Yep, you're next to that console and him.
Great. Well, it's totally fine. I'm gonna pull out my heavy pistol and we're gonna fire a couple of shots, and let's just see what happens. We got 19 plus 8 is 27 to hit.
That
on
hits.
the first one. Second one, I don't have that extra die. Second
Roll
one will
advantage,
miss
though.
for sure.
With advantage.
Oh, you're right. I forgot advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage on all of them.
18?
18 just misses. You do need 19 to hit him.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't.
Did you use
crit
your
on-
D4 yet
Yeah, I
from
already did.
Arrow?
I didn't
Okay.
crit on my first one because I also forgot to roll that one with advantage. But that's fine. I got the first attack. So
Damage.
it's a D10, a D6, plus my extra 4, which is okay. So 9, 18, 19. Okay, so wait, no, I can do math. 20. 20 damage. It is ballistic.
Okay.
That was both my attacks, and then since I hit him, I will bonus action dash away from him. He can't make AOs against me.
Okay. He watches you go.
Yep. I figure he doesn't
you-
really care anyway, but
You hit him, and more like blood and splatter pops off. And he
Gross.
he does seem a little more winded now. He's taken almost 100 damage from you guys. And he kind of glances around. On the screen, it looks like Big Mama Razavan is coming in pretty close. But the announcement says Wing 1 detached. Wing 2 detaching. Beginning now.
Move a little faster, station.
Look, it's moving a lot of metal, okay?
That's fair.
All right. It's gonna chase you, Ever.
Good.
Arbello
Bring in.
runs after you. It's gonna make his unarmed attacks. Does a 15 hit you?
Sure doesn't.
Okay. The other one will, though. It's well over 20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll me a con save. I hear you're good at those.
What is it versus, Ben? immune to poison.
Necrotic damage and stun.
Okay, I don't care about poison, but I do care about necrotic, which is gross.
Yep.
I rolled very poorly on my con save, so
So, like, really, really poorly?
like less than a 10 total.
All right. So you're gonna take 14 bludgeoning damage,
Oof.
14 necrotic damage, and you are stunned for your next turn. So you are unable to take actions.
Got it.
or
Sounds
move.
good. I mean, it sounds terrible, but and I fail my Constitution save for concentration, so my targeting mark is down as well.
Okay.
Ow.
S is for Scarrick.
Okay.
Nope, Twig's actually up before Scarrick.
S is for Twig.
S
Okay.
is for Twig.
S is for Twig.
So Mars is in front of me. I drop down behind Mars's left leg. Rifle, pull the trigger. He's not
right.
visible right now, is he?
Nope, he's visible. And
All
you
right.
have advantage because he's glowing from Arrow's spell.
17 plus 7 is gonna hit with a 23. Shit, I don't know. No, it's 14.
It's a 24,
13.
but
24. I got
yeah,
close.
but you hit, yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
You want to smite?
Yes, please. First level.
I hear smite. Smiting's good, yo.
Smite.
Smite.
It reminds me
2,
of when we
10.
reminds me of when
12,
we were
13.
making the abominations, and I had to go back in and remove Radiant from their list of immunities so that paladins would actually be able to fight them.
Yeah, because they're kind of the perfect paladin enemy in this
Yeah,
game.
that was
Except
one of
they
the
did
early
that.
play testing balancing things that happened with these guys.
Oh yeah.
5 ballistic and then 8 radiant.
All right. More blood. He's still smiling on like 2 of his faces, but the third face is looking really like more serious now.
I shoot again.
Just melt it with your plasma blaster.
12. Do I have advantage or inspiration on anything?
You have advantage because
Yeah, I have advantage. I rolled advantage
Spirit
already. Do we
Fire.
have inspiration or anything? I already used that, didn't I?
You already used
Okay.
yours, yeah.
Oh wait, no.
To get to the console,
Nope.
you rolled a nat 20.
No.
You have your D4.
No, I got a D8 from you just now.
Yeah.
didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you
Arrow
have a
got
D8,
you got
yeah.
a full D8. It's my last one
No.
too.
I rolled a 1 on it.
Ripper.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It's not enough.
Not
That
enough.
one goes wide.
Waste of a resource. I apologize.
That's no problem. It's okay.
It happens.
I spent a 4th level spell punching someone in the face with a spell that they're immune to. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
Be
it's
that
true.
way
I'm going to talk
sometimes.
about wasting resources.
He's going to go ahead and use a bonus action, and he casts the spell magic on himself, and the fairy fire goes away.
That's incredibly rude, but okay.
He's just like, well, that's enough of that, I think.
Well, he had to
Meh.
spend a legendary action to do it, so.
And a spell
That is
slot.
true. That
And
is
a spell-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually 2 legendary actions for him to cast a spell. So,
Hell yeah.
all right. Next is Scarrick.
Do it, Scarrick. I don't know what it is, but do it.
I can't do touch spells through Mars, can I?
Of course you can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
So I can use shocking grasp with
Yeah,
Mars.
you are controlling Mars. So think of Mars as yourself since you're in direct control.
Well, hell. I think instead of the clamp, well, the clamp's just gonna light up with electricity.
Yep.
And it's gonna try to give him a good old shocking grasp.
Sounds good.
Oh,
We
okay.
love an electric clamp.
That is a 19 to hit.
That is exactly what you need to hit. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Should be what, 2d8?
Yes. Oh. That is bullshit. I got 3.
3 damage.
Yes.
Rip.
Oh man.
But he can't take reactions until your next turn.
Right. I'll back away.
Okay.
Just out of his reach.
He can't AO you. So,
Good.
Arrow.
All
what
right.
You doing?
Well,
Hurt boy.
hey, guess what? I cast Fairy Fire on him.
Like,
Arrow stands up from
That's
behind the console. Is just
funny.
like,
I mean,
okay,
he does add 10, Arrow.
yeah.
But I rolled a
st-
2, so it doesn't matter.
Good fuck! Yes!
right, that's the
Yes!
there it is.
Let's
Yes.
go! Yes!
He's glowing again, and he says, well then. You know, I thought your main spell was Thunder Wave.
A new dog can learn old tricks. Wait.
Anything else, Arrow?
You know,
Arrow
a
really
smarter
being
man.
used to that
A
broadcast
smarter man.
television.
Yes, let's say a smarter man would have like healed or something, but now Arrow's performing for an audience, so I'm gonna take my 5 hit points and I'm going to take cover.
Okay. For his legendary action before Ever goes,
Damn it.
he appears where you are behind cover. And he looks like he's about to strike you, but instead he hits your camera and breaks it.
The truth can't be silenced.
He crushes my camera.
It falls to the ground broken. It is no longer recording, and he says, "Oh, I guess we're off the air."
The choice between ending me with my 5 hit points and breaking my camera, he did far more damage than he could possibly have done with a single
Hey,
hit.
I
Arrow.
know.
Arrow,
Ever, you're up.
I am
What-
stunned, so I have
you get a
nothing.
sub vocal.
Okay.
Log in detail. Give me the auth code.
I respond back with my stream key.
Her left eye
Twig is
flares.
still next to that broadcast console, isn't
That's
she?
Well, no, Twig's next to the
Oh, the other
room
console.
Oh
But
no,
Twig
no,
has
no, 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 no.
An eye. She has
Yeah,
broadcasting.
Her
from
left
her
eye
center.
Yes.
flares, and the left side of her
forgot.
braids and everything
Yes!
lit out with green energy as she accesses the mainframe network to keep Arrow's stream going.
Oh my gosh.
This is the best day ever. This is amazing.
Delicious.
Anyways, it is his turn though. And
Heartbroken about the camera.
and he's gonna yeah, I think he's just gonna hit you, Arrow.
No.
Probably faster than dispelling the magic again.
I have 5 hit points.
No.
I could
What's your AC?
30?
Uh,
It's 12, Ben. It's 12.
Oof. I see.
He probably makes his hit. He probably
Well, you make him-
flicks me on the forehead and I go unconscious. Let's be honest, Ben. You can do this
yeah,
however you want. I have 5 hit
gonna-
points.
He's gonna kick you. We'll see which of these things just in case.
Aaron, he walks up.
Um,
He walks up to you and he open mouth kisses you and then punches you in the neck.
What?
What?
He has 3 faces. Why wouldn't he?
I mean, I guess that's fair.
That's the worst.
Go ahead and roll a con save as you're falling unconscious.
Okay, sounds good. That's a nat 20 on the con save.
That's good. You're not infected by the contagion spell.
Oh,
I
that's
think
good.
you mean it's a raw 20.
It's
Uh,
That is a raw 20 right there.
I should never have said that when I did. That's a bona fide grass-fed all natural 20.
Raw 20. All right. T is for Twig. What you doing?
Twig. I activate the. I connect to Arrow's broadcast terminal, accessing the net, which I usually never do on my internal.
It's like the first time
computers.
ever on stream.
Yes, the first time actually. And then she levels the gun. She says, "You're not taking us down that easy." And I'm going to shoot at him again.
Okay. You do not have advantage because the fairy father has flickered out with
Yeah.
arrow
Okay.
going unconscious.
I am
roll crit.
unconscious.
Roll a crit!
Let's go!
Alright, don't forget to smite.
Do I have enhanced critical or something? I have improved critical. I just have my crit range is expanded.
That's just
Whenever I
alright.
play a class, all knowledge of other classes.
Here we
goes out of my
go.
head forever.
We're going
So-
to smite first
love you,
level
Audrey.
because it's the only levels that I have left. And we're gonna do this proper. Abominations you don't get bonus damage against some abominations. It's just fiends and undead. All right.
They don't have a creature type, so they're technically aberrations. So
8, 10. Am I separating this?
no,
Yes.
no, you're fine.
23 damage.
Nice.
So okay, so you make that hit, and the thing behind you pings and says wing 3, or sorry, wing 5 now disattaching. So it went 1, 2, and then 5, and then 4 is next. You're aware, and 3
Yeah,
is the
that's
one
the
that can't
sweeps
detach.
are
So,
home.
yep.
Okay.
The star worm is well in view. It has essentially come as far as the screen can tell, and he kind of takes a few steps back, and looks down at all of like the blood and stuff on him, and says, "I guess you guys are better at your job than I gave you credit for. But I don't really have time to stick around and play with you. I'd rather not be banished quite yet. Not if I can avoid it."
I have a
You have a
second
second
attack.
attack, right? Yep, go for it.
I say, we know how to put a period on things. You said a 19 has to hit, right?
You need 19,
I rolled
yeah.
16. Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you use my D8 yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I used it last round.
Okay.
And then I just pull down the trigger. I'm full autoing as he's about to vanish.
All right, so you're full autoing. The bullets are flying. Scarrick, what you doing?
I'm gonna not do shocking grasp this time. I will do clamp and sword.
Go for it.
We'll go sword first. Well, that's not gonna hit. And now clamp, that's cocked. Ooh. 23 to hit with the clamp.
23. Okay. That hits.
10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This is the most tense silence ever.
You
Ben.
I'm just like, is she gonna go down? Is she gonna go down?
Right. I'm like looking at Ben, looking at Scarrick, looking at Ben.
have another attack, right, Scarrick?
No, I whiffed on the first
Oh,
one.
you whiffed on the sword. Okay. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was waiting for Scarrick's second attack. You hit him with the clamp once again. His freedom of movement spell prevents him from being grabbed. But as you slam him, he like stumbles backwards. What's up?
I just yell, "Get him, Vampire!"
Oh,
You've done nothing this whole fight.
That's true. I actually had forgotten about her.
Unhinge your jaw, Anvia.
Yes!
It's your
Go ahead and roll an attack for me, Steve.
If there was any time to get a natural 20, it was right now, and that's not it.
Oh.
time. Use your inspiration.
Oh, sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Do it.
May as well.
Not a nat 20, but probably enough to hit. 15 on the die.
Okay, yeah. So Anvia leaps out of your shadow, out of Mars's shadow.
Yes.
As he's like stumbling back, it looks like he's about to he's like bending his legs as if he's gonna do something, and Anvia gets a hold of one of his faces in her mouth and starts like sawing it off of his chest. And for the first time, you see Arbello's like the eyes on his other faces go wide, and one of the faces starts screaming. And he says, "Get this thing off of me!" Arrow, roll a death save.
I'm allergic to Night Vale cats.
I'm allergic.
I'm allergic.
I thought you said unconscious, not dying. Jesus Christ!
No,
I would have had a
he
different
only
action.
had 5 hit points left.
Yeah, I only had 5 hit points left. I'm unconscious, so like now I roll the death
Yeah.
saves. That's just a straight 20 roll, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
roll straight d20.
11, top half of the die.
Okay,
Nice.
so that is one success.
Hell yeah.
He's stumbling backwards, trying to tear Anvia off of him. Ever, what you doing?
Huh, okay, so I'm no longer stunned. I'm very sorry, Arrow. I have no healing prepared for the day. I prepared for a stealth
It's fine.
infiltration mission, and
It's fine.
you know. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna get in there with Anvia. I've got my plasma staff still active because it has to be in 1 minute increments anyway. So I'm gonna charge him and attempt to do a hit. So let's find out. 16, 18, 26 to hit with the first attack. And with the second attack, a 26 to hit again. I'm gonna just see what we got
roll your
here.
damage.
I guess I'll bonus action targeting Mark Ben before I charge, just because I have
Sure.
1 spell slot left.
May as well use it.
Look, I feel like Ever's at this point where she's like, gonna die one way or another, but we're gonna take this fucker out, like. So, all right. Let's see. Plus. Okay. So for 13 damage for the first attack, and 17 damage for the second one.
Okay. All right. The thing says, fifth wing fully disengaged. Beginning disconnect of wing 4. And he stumbles backwards, and he sticks his hands into Anvia full in like knife hands, and you see like black blood spray out from Anvia.
Anvia?
And he says, "Vile creature!" And he tears her off and chucks her into one of the walls, and she splats and slides down unmoving.
Nobody tell Raz what happened.
And there's this huge chunk
Log off, Raz, log off.
missing
Yes.
out of him
2
now.
seconds, I can warn you.
And he looks down and says, "You see what you've done? I'm stuck like this." And in like this crazed look, he stares out and he says, "A pox on all of you!" And turns around, and he is going to blast a hole through the wall with magic. This like tear opens up, and you can see like the courtyard below, and you hear gunfire. And as Orbello leaps out and kind of clips the door, you realize gravity has shut off, and he's starting to like flip out into space, and you just see teeth. You just see the maw of Ozwin,
She's here.
and then slam. Everything goes sideways. All the lights go off. The network's shut down. It's dark. You're tumbling around in the room, and then everything goes dark for you personally.
Like knocked out.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Some amount of time passes. Who's to say how much?
I'm
Shut
just
up.
singing for Invia. She's
Shut up.
dead. She's
Oh my
totally
gosh.
dead.
They're all dead too.
I know. That's
I
why
didn't
I'm
get to him.
concerned.
I just shot him instead.
And after some amount of time, the first one of you stirs. It's
We have
quiet.
to make con checks, Ben.
Yeah, sure. Everybody make a con check, except for Arrow.
I fail.
Got a 17.
18.
Arrow, go ahead and roll some d20s and send those to me in private message.
How many would you like?
God damn it. God damn it.
18.
Just roll like 4 times
Okay.
and give them to me in order.
I also rolled an 18. I have a plus
18?
1.
Okay.
Plus 2.
And what did you? You got an 18, and
Yeah.
Ever got a
17.
17. Okay. So Scarrick wakes up first inside Mars, which makes sense. You know, had all that insulation.
It's like
And-
an extra airbag.
And Mars is currently offline. But you kind of like clear the HUD, and you see that you're in the ruins of the tower building. You can see the others. There's pieces of destruction everywhere. You've no idea what lies outside. But that's something that our viewers will have to find out in season 3 as we journey inside Razavan.
Oh, God.
Ben?
Do we also
Thank
have to
you,
wait till
guys.
season 3 to find out if Arrow's dead?
No, looks like Arrow rolled a total of 3 saves before he rolled fails, so he stabilized unconscious.
Oh, thank
That's good.
fucking
Oh, thank
God.
heck.
Fun fact, I rolled a 2 and a 1, but luckily I had a 16 and a 12 that came in order before the 1 did, because the 1 would have killed me
Yep.
after the 2.
Yeah.
So I got
It was
lucky
a
there.
close one.
It was actually very
Okay.
close. But Ben, are you saying that's where we're ending the session?
That's where we're ending the session. I want to thank everybody who's been watching all throughout season 2. I really look forward to picking up this, and season 3 will be the last season of like this adventure series before maybe we either start with some new characters, or maybe these guys will go adventure somewhere else and do something different. But I look forward to picking up with the Kestodians inside Razavan in the ruins of the wings that were swallowed. Because not all the wings made it out, and there's a lot of people left to save.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And
oh
a
boy.
certain
We got our
mythic
work cut out
artifact.
for us.
And a certain mythic artifact that is still here.
It's still in play. Oh my
And the
gosh.
Viric forces that are looking for it
Ah.
inside the dragon.
My gosh.
Also,
well,
who knows what happened to Envia?
Raza, I think that's Ben's way of saying, screw you, you have to wait.
you've
Find
got to
out if
wait.
Empire is okay.
Raz can DM me on
Oh my
Discord.
God!
I will give Raz
Special
explicit and
treatment
biased
for the number one
spoilers.
fan.
This is, of course, due to Raz's gorgeous art, which
Yes.
features both in our new publication and will feature again, most likely, in
Published
our next
artist.
one. That's
Yes,
right.
yes. So, for one last time, the end of season 2, thank you so much for watching. If you aren't already, you can come and find us on our socials. We are at Starworms on Twitter, Spaceships and Starworms on Facebook and YouTube, where we will have this episode, along with all other previous ones. We've got a bit of a backlog, uploaded by the end of the week, so you can keep up and refresh on everything. And if you're not there already, come hang out on the Discord. That's where everything's going to be happening. We might even have some special events happening on this Twitch channel. Things coming up later on in the future, or no fancy announcements just yet, but possibly some Q&As, possibly some content reveals. Who knows? Maybe even some fun game night material. So I think for one last time, from all of us here at Hope Punk Press and the Spaceships and Star Wars stream, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you again soon. Take care, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.